Oh boy. Can't even fix myself yet. Still in the first pass in the AFC Championship game. Immediately got hit. That could have been a fumble. Oh boy, I'm freezing up. I'm pretty sure that was a fumble. Whew. Oh boy. Ooh. Great defensive start for the Patriots, forcing a 3 and out. That was a great punt, a fantastic punt to start the game. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the AFC Championship game between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. I will not lie to you, I have no clue if my internet's gonna cut off. I have no clue if my power's gonna cut off. It's been snowing all day. It's a winter wonderland out there. I just spent the last couple of hours shoveling snow off the driveway. I'm still very cold. I am just going to do what I can to manage here. Opening drive for the Denver Broncos ended in a 3 and out. Here's the opening drive for the New England Patriots. 1st and 10 for Drake May. He's going to hand the ball off. And the Broncos defense going to make a decent stop. A pickup of about 3 yards, maybe 4. Actually pick up about 5. Good push. 2nd down coming up here for the Patriots. Like I said in my live stream when I made my championship predictions, the Broncos defense has to be the pilot in this game. The Broncos defense has got to make stops. The Broncos defense has got to get the Patriots off the field. The biggest matchup of today's game is the Broncos defense versus the Patriots offense. That will determine who's going to the Super Bowl. 2nd and 5. Broncos defense gets there again, makes a stop. Here comes 3rd down. But yeah, it's snowing like crazy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. In fact, once we get to a commercial break, I'm gonna see if I can go get my hoodie and get my hat. You know, I don't think I can rock the Ravens hat today. I am actually shivering right now. That is crazy. 3rd down here. But yeah, you guys know I picked the Denver Broncos to win this game. I'm putting my faith and belief in the Broncos defense to answer the call. First 3rd down of the game here for Drake May and the Patriots offense. May takes a snap. Pressure comes quick. Fires over the middle. Nearly picked. It's nearly picked off. Incomplete pass. The Broncos defense nearly got a turnover here, but they do make a stop. 4th down. Patriots defense forces a 3 and out. Broncos defense forces a 3 and out. Drake May was nearly picked off. Oh my God, he's got to get that. Stephon Diggs knocks it out of his hands. That is a great play by Diggs. Drake May was looking for Diggs, nearly got picked. Stephon Diggs knocked it out of the hands of a defender. That is a fantastic play by Diggs to stop the interception from happening. So here is the punt. Both teams are forced to punt on their opening drive. That's a booming punt. And it's going to be caught around the 40-yard line. And it's going to be great. It's going to be a tackle right there at that 40-yard line area. So both teams have punted on their opening drive. And here we go. Both defenses are engaged early on. Scoreless game here early on in the first quarter. 3 minutes has passed. I'll be right back. I got to go get my hoodie. Oh, my God. I'm actually shivering.
New iPhone 17s, all on them.
Yep, and 4 lines, all for just $25.
Got anything under there for me?
It's a holiday miracle.
Our best deals are still here. Come into Verizon and get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed. And 4 lines for just $25 a line.
Love that spirit, folks.
Doug.
Imagine if we could tell everyone here that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds.
Dogs need pants? And the control room censored it.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
The thing about hair is, even if it starts here, it'll end up there. But Swiffer Sweeper Deluxe is made to get hair anywhere. Brooms just push and move. But Swiffer gives you a clean that's mom approved. The collapsible, storable Swiffer Sweeper Deluxe, the mother of all cleans.
New Year, same extra value meals at McDonald's. For just $8, get 2 snack wraps, ranch, spicy, or mix and match, and fries, and a medium soft drink. The 2 snack wrap meal for $8.
Okay. All right. All right. I got my hoodie on. I can still wear my Ravens hat over the hoodie. All right. Sorry, I just recently got done shoveling the snow. I was out there for a few hours. Oh, man. All right. So here we go. Both teams have exchanged 3 and outs. Second drive here for the Denver Broncos. Jarrett Stidham. Here we go, 1st and 10. Stidham's taking the pass here. Stidham trying to buy time. Looking down the field. He's got an open man, but the catch is not there. Would have been a tough one. I'd love to charge my phone. iPhone. Worst part is my phone was out there in the snow, so condensation. Man, take this off for a second. Let me wipe this down as well. Oh! So RJ Harvey, he went out of bounds and was the first person to touch the ball. Offensive penalty here for the Broncos on this drive. As I try to get my phone to charge. I'm going to have to go right back upstairs to deal with this crap. 2nd down and 10. Incomplete pass here. Loss of down. 2nd down and 10. Empty backfield here for Stidham. They need something quick here. Stidham's going to take the pass. Quick throw. It is just a bad throw. The block was there, and it's just a bad throw by Stidham. Oh, my God. Mims could have picked up the 1st down. That's a bad throw by Stidham. It's a wide receiver screen. Stidham, it's just not a good throw there by Mims. I'm not by Mims, by Stidham. Mims had a lane. I don't know if he would have picked up the 1st down, but he would have got a good couple yardage. He had a lane there, just couldn't get it. 3rd down and 10 here. Stidham in the shotgun, gonna motion Sutton to the left. Looks like he got pressure coming from his right side. Stidham takes the snap. They're going to send a 4-man rush, deep drop back. Stidham's going deep. Stidham's got a man. He's got a man. It's caught inside the 10. He got Mims. Mims got open in the secondary. 1st and goal for the Broncos. Oh, my God. Mims got open in the secondary. 54-yard pickup. It's 1st and goal for the Denver Broncos. Oh, my God. He just beat his corner. He just beat the corner. Where was the safety help there? He just beat the corner clean. They were playing zone. He just beat the corner clean. You sent a 4-man rush and backed 7 into coverage. Where was the safety? Oh, my God. That was an amazing throw by Jarrett Stidham. 1st down and goal for the Broncos. Oh, my God, what a throw. How did you let that happen? Timeout here for the Broncos. 1st and goal. How do you allow that if you're the Patriots? How did the Patriots defense give that up? 1st down and goal here for the Broncos. Quick timeout. Wow, 54-yard pickup here. Stidham to Mims. He missed him on that throw on second down, but Mims beat his man off. He beat his man cleanly, got open downfield, makes the catch. Beautiful play, beautiful execution, and Stidham unloaded with that throw. Missed on second down and launched a bomb down the field on 3rd and 10. So now here we are, 1st and goal for the Denver Broncos. Stidham under center, ball at the 7-yard line. Can they get a touchdown out of this? Here we go. A little bit of mess. Oh, the Patriots defense was all over it. Tried to get a sweep here, but the Patriots defense was all over it. 2nd down and goal here for the Denver Broncos. Great execution here by the Patriots. Great execution by the Patriots there on 1st and goal. Not falling for the sweep, playing both sides, making sure they are fundamentally sound. 2nd down and goal here. Stidham under center here. The Patriots in this postseason have allowed 1 touchdown in the red zone. Fake the handoff. Stidham. He's got a man. He's open. Touchdown. He got it to Courtland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take an early lead here. Stidham finds Sutton at the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. They're going to take an early 7-0 lead here in the AFC Championship game. Mike Vrabel cannot believe it. Corner, safety, not on the same page. Both bit on the play action. Both rotate. They bit on the play fake and left Sutton wide open in the back of the end zone. Great execution. That is Jarrett Stidham's first touchdown pass since January 7th of 2024. His first touchdown pass in over 2 years. What a drive by the Denver Broncos. Jarrett Stidham stepping up to the plate here with Bo Nix down. Jarrett Stidham stepping up to the plate and getting them the early 7-0 lead here. Oh my God, that was a beautiful drive by the Denver Broncos. Now the Patriots got to respond. How does New England respond? That was a fantastic drive. All right, I got to be back again because now I got to go clean this out. I want to be able to charge my phone.
Is she okay? Oh, yeah. They always are. You know, these motorcycles look kind of upset. You just stopped. And they didn't. Oh, there we go. Santa the bird. Is he pointing at us? No, they don't know it is. Woo. Well, I think we lost them. Unless... Of course you are. I should have seen that. What a day.
Make every day feel like in the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid.
Oy. That was a fantastic drive by the Denver Broncos. Jarrett Stidham with the drive of his life on that one. That was amazing. All right, man. Do a couple things here while we're in commercial break. Fantastic execution there by the Denver Broncos offense.
You got us. We got now.
Oh, crap.
Told Mom
Come
to
on.
send her prescription to Amazon Pharmacy. She didn't. All Mom had to do was use Amazon Pharmacy, and her meds would get delivered right to her door. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. 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 Everybody had choices. This allowance check. It's more like a no man left behind kind of thing. I know we got your own demons to conquer, but jumping back into the fire's gonna do you right. When I'll get comfortable, man, I'm comfortable. Welcome to the U.S. Marshal.
Yellowstone begins on Marshall Succeeded Sunday, March 1st.
Fantastic drive here by the Denver Broncos.
AFC Championship presented by
Now it's time to see if the Patriots can respond. They are now down.
What a drive. What a throw on a 3rd and
That throw on 3rd and long is crazy. 3rd and 10, and he launches a 54-yard bomb. That was a crazy throw. So here we go. Patriots. Now they're coming up here. Down by 7. They now got to go answer the call here and see if they can respond to the touchdown drive by the Denver Broncos. And again, like I said, this Broncos defense is going to need to answer the call today. Now they get to play with the lead. Let's see how the Broncos defense can respond. Playing with the lead now. Can the Broncos defense answer the call? Here we go. 1st down and 10 here for the Patriots. May takes the snap. May looking towards his right, fires, caught. Got it out to Diggs quickly. Pick up of about 5, maybe 6 yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Patriots. The Patriots have been in these situations all year long. They are undefeated on the road. Some of those wins have been come from behind victories. They've been down double digits on the road, executed, and won the game. Can they do it once again? Down by 7 early on in the 1st quarter. 2nd and 6. May under center. He hands the ball off. Great protection by the offensive line, but the Broncos defense was still able to make a stop 2 yards short, maybe actually a yard short. 3rd down coming up here for the Patriots. Broncos defense looking to make a response, looking to get the Patriots offense off the field. Can the Patriots keep this drive alive? Can the Broncos force another 3 and out? 3rd down and 1 here. May takes the snap, hands the ball off. And the Broncos defense, I think it's close, but I think he picks up the 1st down. It's close, but I think he passed the marker. They're going to rule him 1st down, Patriots. He gets enough. Stevenson was able to pick up about 2 1st down, Patriots. It was very close. Very close, but he passed the line of scrimmage. A pickup of 2 1st down, Patriots. They keep the drive alive. 1st down and 10 here. May in the shotgun. A 3 receiver set on the left side. May pointing out the pressure coming from the Broncos. They're going to send 5. It's going to be a quick toss. And the Broncos, they get to Stephon Diggs behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of about 2. 2nd down coming up here for the Patriots. McMillan making the play. Second down and 12 here for the New England Patriots. The Broncos defense is active early on in this game, sending a lot of pressure, lining up close to the line of scrimmage. Play clock winding down, pressure's coming. May takes the snap. May's going deep. May looking for a man. May can't get it. Incomplete. What a defensive play to knock it away by, of course, Patrick Surtain II. PS2 knocking the ball away from Booty, making sure he doesn't. That would have been a huge completion right there. He plays the ball, perfect coverage by Surtain, looking at the ball, and he knocks the ball down. 3rd down and 12 here. 3rd and long. Can the Patriots execute and keep the drive alive? Or will the Denver Broncos force yet another punt here early on in this AFC Championship game? 3rd down and 12. Play clock winding down. Patriots are going to have to call a timeout. They're going to get the ball off snap quickly. May, got to get it out quickly. Nothing they can do there. And it's going to be Stephon Diggs getting dropped well short of the 1st down marker. And the Patriots are going to have to punt the football. Again, the play clock was winding down. You had to call timeout there. Mike Vrabel should have called timeout. The play clock's winding down. They were not even close to being set. Drake May nearly got smoked. You got to call a timeout there. When the play clock's winding down, the crowd noise is too much, you got to. You got to. So they're going to punt this here back to the Broncos offense. And this doesn't look to be a good punt. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. And it's going to be a punt at the 21-yard line. Actually, maybe the 22-yard line. That wasn't a huge punt. But right now, the Broncos defense is answering the call. Patriots offense, they have some things to work out. They got a lot of things to figure out here, my guy. Got a lot of Mike Vrabel, you got a lot of things to figure out, my guy, because this you should have called a timeout. You should have called a timeout. You should have called a timeout.
It was so easy to do our own taxes with H&R Block. Glad we switched.
Yeah, I just want to make sure there aren't any mistakes.
Catching mistakes. It's what I live for. And now for a limited time, you can get a free Tax Pro review. I could point you to any money you might have missed. And file it for
I don't like the decision making in that situation, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't like the situation on that, how they handle that third down situation. The crowd is loud. I know you don't want to waste the timeout in this situation, but you got to get that set. That was a dangerous situation where if May was just a second too late to throw that ball, that's a strip sack, and that could be returned for a touchdown. Play clock's winding down there. It's better to call a timeout, get everybody reset. Mike Vrabel didn't call the timeout there. It is what it is. You get what you get in that situation. At least Drake May did not get stripped. He was able to get the ball out of his hands in time. And, you know, you're just going to have to punt the pool ball again. Now, we have to see how this Patriots defense can respond. In the last drive, they gave up a touchdown. It was really two big plays. It was the throw on 3rd and 10, the bomb down the field to Mims, and then you had the safety in the corner both fall for the play-action fake. They both fell for the play-action fake and left Courtland Sutton wide open at the back of the end zone for a wide-open touchdown. Just two defensive collapses here, which led to the touchdown. Let's see how the Patriots defense responds. I don't expect this to be an air raid type game for Jared Stidham, but they can't make it easy for him like they just did there on that drive.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Pepsi. You deserve taste. You deserve
I don't know what it's going to do. I gotta stop bringing my things to the outside because, like, it literally just be messing with my phone every single time. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Denver Broncos, up by 7 with the ball at their own 22-yard line. Stidham under center here. They're going to try to establish the run game. Here we go. RJ Harvey sidesteps, nearly got dropped, and instead picks up 9. He would have lost 3. Instead, he picks up 9. Second down coming up here for the Broncos. Denver's moving the ball. They are moving the ball. They're definitely moving the ball. Again, the safety. The safety. Oh, my God. It was zone coverage, but the safety, again, he just read it so badly. And the corner got beat so easily, he needed safety help over the top. And then with the touchdown pass, that was simple. At the end of the day, the corner and the safety bit on the play fake and got caught lacking. 2nd and 1, this is a handoff here. You definitely hand this off, just pick up 1 and move forward. You don't have to throw this ball. You do not have to throw this ball. You don't need to throw this ball. But, hey, you got to take the check down, 1st down here. They should have, I think at that point, run the ball, pick up the 1st down. You don't have to put Stidham in danger, but I guess they want to give him some reps. You did have a check down there, which he found for the 1st down. 1st down, Broncos. Again, look at the hole they gave. Look at the hole of the offensive line. They could have just ran for the 1st down. Didn't need to put the ball in danger in this situation. Didn't need to put the quarterback in danger. Offensive line doing a good job early on. The Broncos in this 1st quarter, 71 total yards. The Patriots, 17. New England's got work to do, but right now Denver is on the move. 1st down and 10 here for the Broncos. Stidham in the shotgun here. Play clock winding down. Gonna take the snap, fake the handoff, and Stidham up the middle. And he's gonna slide and pick up about 9 yards. Interesting. A fake handoff and have the quarterback take it. That was a design run for Stidham. I'm surprised he read it. He just read it. It was a read. He just read it. It was a zone read that he just read and just took it for 9. Stidham right now feels comfortable, and that's the worst thing possible if you're the New England Patriots. You cannot let Jarrett Stidham get comfortable. You let him get comfortable, it's going to be problematic, because if he gets comfortable, this is a do-or-die elimination game. It don't matter that he ain't played a lick of football in 2 years. All he got to do is be good today, and they're moving on. 2nd and 2. Handoff here. Again, the offensive line's done a good job, and they're going to pick up a first down. That's close, but it looks like he got to the line of scrimmage. He got there, so I don't know if they're going to rule it a first down, but he was very close. I thought he picked up the first down, and that's what they're going to rule. First down, Broncos. They continue to move the chains. Denver is moving the ball effectively right now. 1st and 10 here for the Broncos. Patriots defense has got to make some moves right now. They've got to make some stops. They cannot continue to let the Denver Broncos move the chains. 4 first downs picked up here in this first quarter so far by the Broncos. Only 1 first down picked up for the Patriots. 1st down and 10. Stidham under center this time. He's going to hand the ball off here. And the Patriots defense was completely ready for that. A pickup of maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up here for the Broncos. Patriots has got to find a way to get some pressure on him. They can't just let him continue to get this. Like the run game right now, they're trying to establish the run game. They've been getting a little things going. The pass game is starting to work out for them. They're getting a little short passes going. The Patriots have got to get aggressive. They need to put the pressure on Stidham. And we have an injured Patriots player down right now. He is getting checked out. I hope that it's just a cramp or he's just a little winded. Maybe got the wind knocked out of him. Hopefully he's okay. But we're going to step aside for a quick second. Still a 7-0 game. The Denver Broncos continue to move the chain. 2nd down coming up here for the Broncos. Nick Foles effect? I mean, I guess. I don't know if this is going to lead to them winning the Super Bowl or anything. Nick Foles effect, it's an interesting one. And again, we still got plenty of time left in this game. It's far from being over. You got that one great drive, but you got to keep it going, man. You got to keep it going. You got to keep it going. One drive is not enough.
Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, and lasting.
But Denver is certainly moving the ball right now. Denver is absolutely moving the ball right now.
Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor
Finally!
should check you for
Oh
infections
my
and TB.
God.
Tell your doctor if you have an infection,
Finally.
flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not condensating, you're condensating. More Biggie
Yeah,
options
right.
so you can get more of what you really
Finally.
want on Wendy's.
That's what? Hey, chill out, please. We good. All right, now let's lock back into this. Just trying to get my phone figured out and situated. But it is figured out and situated now, so we are good to go. Let's get it going. Right now, the Denver Broncos are playing some great football right now. The defense is stout right now. They're making stops. They're putting pressure on Drake May. Meanwhile, for the Denver Broncos, Jarrett Stidham right now is playing a solid game. I mean, he's playing a solid game. He's taking some chances down the field. I didn't think they needed to take shots down the field with Stidham. I didn't think we needed to be that risky. But if you get a wide open man down the field when he beats the corner like that, you just got to take a shot. And he was so wide open, he was able to just catch that ball with ease. So Stidham saw he was wide open and said, I got to let it rip. I'm all for it. If there's a wide open man downfield, you got to take those shots, which is exactly what he did. All right, so here we go. 2nd down and 9 here for the Denver Broncos. Right now, they are moving the chains. The New England Patriots have got to make some type of stop. 3:10 left to go in the first quarter. Stidham in the shotgun on 2nd and 9. They're going to motion Sutton to the right side now. Here we go. Stidham hands the ball off. And again, the Patriots defense is right there. Back-to-back stops on the run. Well done by the Patriots defense. They are getting a lot of pressure at the line of scrimmage. You're in a 3rd and 9 situation. For sure, they're trying to put some pressure on Stidham. They're trying to get to Stidham immediately. They're sending a lot of pressure up front. This would be a good time for a screen on 3rd down. If they're going to send a lot of pressure, you need to run a screen. 3rd and 9. Stidham fires across the middle. It's dropped. Oh my God, he was looking for Sutton. It was a throw that was just behind him. Stidham threw it behind Sutton. That is not an easy throw. That's a hold. That's a bit of a hold. The ball is just a little behind Sutton. It's underthrown and it's a little behind Sutton. That is not an easy catch to make. Sutton usually makes those catches, but that's just not a good throw. The pressure definitely came and interrupted the throw. The Patriots defense makes the stop and forces the punt right around midfield. So here we go. Patriots offense getting ready to come on the field now. Let's see if they can get another great punt from their punter here. He's been doing a great job. Look at this punt. Just bounced just a little bit too hot. A little bit too hot. Is going to bounce out of it. Again, that should have been a penalty. What's going on, George? That should have been a penalty. There was a lot of contact there. I'm surprised there wasn't a flag. There should have been a penalty there.
No protein refreshers, only at Dunkin'.
Oy. It's perfect. New moment, new day. Let me see what I can get. One of each. Oy. I've been drinking this, so I can start with this. Wait. Yeah. You know what? We'll go with this. Go with this first, and then go with the other ones. What's going on, Joshua? What's going on, Josh? Excuse me. What's going on, Josh? 1st down and 10 for the Patriots at the 20-yard line. They're going to hand the ball off here on 1st down. Broncos defense gets there after a 4-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up here for the Patriots. The Broncos defense has done a great job putting pressure up front. They put pressure on Drake May so far in these games throughout the 2 drives. They got to get more pressure again right now because they have the edge. You can see early on, the crowd is definitely playing a factor, but the amount of pressure they're putting on Drake May early on is clearly showing. 2nd down and 6. Play action here. Drake May gets sacked. Oh, he got dropped. Oh, that's a great defensive play. Huge loss there. They rolled Drake May out, and the defender was still able to get there. Keep this in mind. The Denver Broncos led the league in sacks this year. Pressure came, got to Drake May. They tried to roll him out on the play action. Tried to roll him out, and it's just did not work out for the Patriots. That is a loss of 9. Oh, my God. He nearly got the face mask there. That could have potentially been a call. 3rd down and 15 now. Can the defense hold up here for us? Another 3 and out. Here we go. Deep drop back here for May. May looking. He's going to have to check the ball down. It's dropped. Incomplete. Another 3 and out for the Patriots offense. The Broncos defense is swarming. The Broncos defense is active. And the Broncos defense has forced 3 punts to start this game. 3 punts. 2 of the 3 drives ended in 3 and outs. The Broncos defense is ready to play. I told everybody about this Broncos defense. I've been speaking. Special teams for the Patriots has been on it. That's another great tackle to make sure they don't get a return. But like I've said. What happened? I know I heard something. You know what? I don't know. As long as you're fine. I thought I heard something. But I told you guys about the Denver Broncos. They led the league in sacks. I told you about this defense. I believe in this defense to get it done. Stidham just has to do the very bare minimum. That Denver defense is so damn good. I've been telling people this for months. The biggest question mark I've had about the Denver Broncos was Bo Nix. And it was about him and that offense being consistent enough to make sure the defense can be maximized. Because if they can be consistent offensively, then the defense doesn't have to do as much, which allows them to really swarm. If Denver wins, it's going to be because of this defense. Yeah, I agree. I said the exact same thing in my AFC Championship game, not AFC, but my Championship game preview. I made my live stream a few days ago, and I picked the Denver Broncos. I said I trust in this defense, I believe in this defense, and this defense would be the main reason they head to the Super Bowl. I also said the biggest matchup of the game is not Jarrett Stidham versus the Patriots defense. The biggest matchup of today's game is Drake May versus the Broncos defense, because the Broncos defense is able to get to Drake May, pressure him, force him to make mistakes, get him down, tackle him, and force them to punt to get extra possessions for the Broncos. The Patriots will be in serious trouble. If the Broncos defense can be aggressive and get to Drake May consistently, they can win this game. I want us to get Shula so bad, but instead we got the white version of Tomlin. Yeah, because you guys, I don't know why you guys are surprised by this. Did you see how Rooney was talking? And did you see how you guys, this is why I told you guys, you probably shouldn't be happy about Tomlin being gone. What should have happened is Tomlin should have worked his contract out. This is the thing that you need to understand. The Pittsburgh Steelers didn't fire Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin chose to walk away a year before his contract was done. He stepped away. You guys also got reports that Rooney in the whole franchise was shocked. They weren't expecting him to walk away. In fact, they were fully expecting Tomlin to be here next year, and they were going to allow him to run it back next year. They wanted Tomlin to be back. Tomlin stepped away. So, because Tomlin stepped away, and they already had this mindset of wanting to keep Tomlin there and running it back running it back next year the same way, guess what? You go get the white Mike Tomlin in Mike McCarthy so that you could potentially keep Aaron Rodgers here for another year and run it back with the same team. So good luck with that. Rooney was not looking to start the new era of Pittsburgh football. He wanted to keep things the same. He wasn't expected to make changes. Tomlin chose to leave, so he goes get McCarthy to keep things the same. The status quo remains the status quo. 1st and 10 here. They're going to run this ball up the gut, pick up of about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Broncos. I know you're happy. I'm not surprised. It really don't matter to me. It's not my focus or my goal. At the end of the day, I'm focused on the Ravens. Even when the Steelers were beating us, it didn't stop us from winning the division. It didn't stop us from making the playoffs. You guys falling into irrelevancy or becoming the same team that doesn't win anything, it's funny. That's a divisional rival, but my focus is on my team. So I need to see who Jesse Mitchell is going to bring as offensive coordinator, and then we can go from there. 2nd down and 7 here. This will be the final play of the quarter. Stidham takes the snap, quick throw, he's got an open man, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. And that will be the final play of the 1st quarter. Wow. All I can say is wow. 1 quarter down, 3 quarters left to go. The winner of this game heads to the Super Bowl. Broncos up 7-0 with the ball, picking up a 1st down here. The Patriots defense needs to respond and fast. Now, Patriots do get the ball coming out of halftime, which is a good situation for them because right now they're not in a good situation because they're not making enough. Well, they're making stops, but that touchdown drive really hurt them. And their offense can't get anything going. 3 drives, 3 punts, 2 of them being 3-and-outs. So they got to get something going. The standard is the standard. Same old Steelers. Yeah, be careful what you wish for, Steelers. Yeah, they shouldn't have got rid of Tomlin. I'm sorry. They should have fired Tomlin, but they didn't want to. At the end of the day, if Tomlin chose to stay, he was going to be back next year. We all knew it. He chose to step away. Rooney was not ready to move off of this mindset in this team. So what does he do? He goes get Mike McCarthy, the white version of Mike Tomlin, so he can keep things the same. The status quo is the status quo. Rooney has no interest in watching this team tank. Rooney has no interest in watching this team start over. No, has no interest in watching a reset. Rooney does not want this team to start from the bottom. He has no interest in doing that. Figure it out. I want to be competitive every year and try to make the playoffs. That's what Rooney wants. Even if they're in this endless cycle of being mid to where they're good enough to make the playoffs or good enough to have a winning record, but they're not bad enough to tank. They're good enough to make the playoffs, but not do anything in the playoffs, but they're not bad enough to miss the playoffs. And if they do miss the playoffs, they're not going to get a high draft pick because they'll be 9-8 or 10-7. Patriots have 12 total yards. Yeah, that's how good the Broncos defense is. I tried to tell you about the Broncos defense. I've been saying this since November. that Broncos defense is ferocious for a reason. Just because Josh Allen and that Bills offense was doing what they were doing last week, does not mean the Broncos defense ain't good. That's Josh Allen. Okay? I watched Josh Allen doing that in the division round doesn't surprise me. We watched Lamar Jackson last year torch that defense. When you got a member of the Elite Four, it just happens. It just happens. Unless you just have a situation where the team's just so bad that even the Elite Four can't carry it. But the Bills aren't a bad team. And last year, the Ravens weren't a bad team. And by last year, I mean 2024, not this previous season. It's ended for the Ravens. Same old Steelers. Yeah, I'm happy that's the same. I'm glad nothing's changing. Art Rooney hates tanking. He'd rather be middle of the pack. Yeah, so they're going to keep being middle of the pack. Never going to win anything like this, but they'll keep being middle of the pack. He's not interested in tanking, so enjoy Mike McCarthy. Maybe you get Aaron Rodgers back and you guys can try to run it back for another playoff spot next year. But you know you're not going to win anything significant. Here we go. Start of the second quarter here. First down and 10 here for the Broncos. They are at the Patriots' 47-yard line. First down and 10. Stidham under center. They might go play action here. Here we go. There it is. Play action. Stidham checks it down. He's got an open man, but the Patriots defense is right there. He tries to split the defenders, but he's only able to pick up a yard. The Patriots defense was ready for the play fake. Second down coming up here for the Broncos. Fundamentally, the Patriots defense has been sound. They've just made 2 mistakes. Unfortunately for them, the 2 mistakes the defense has made has resulted in a touchdown. But other than that, they've done a good job here so far in this game. There's a wide open man if he could have got it snapped. But obviously everyone's got to be set, so, you know, it's not like they could have done anything there. Second down and 8, Stidham fires across the middle. It is caught by Sutton around the 40-yard line. He's going to be dropped around the 41, so it's like around the 41-40. Either way, third down coming up here for the Denver Broncos. 3 yards to pick up here, third down and 3. Can they pick up the first down to keep this drive alive? We will have to see. Stidham started the game 0 of 3 since he's 6 of 7 for 74 yards and a touchdown. Can they pick up the first down here to keep the drive alive? Patriots look like they could be sending some pressure here. Got to be careful. Third and 3. You need something quick here. Gonna motion Sutton to the left. Utilizing motion has been effective against these guys. Here we go. They may send some pressure here. They're sending 4. Stidham has time. Stidham fires. Caught. First down. And the Broncos are going to move the chains. Stidham right now looking like a stud. Again, just taking what the defense gives them. Not trying to, make a play out of nothing. Take what the defense gives you. Read and react. You got a man open for a quick pickup to pick up the first down. First down, Broncos. Like I said, you just need Stidham to be a game manager today. Read and react to the defense. Take what the defense gives you. Run the ball. Make sure you continue to establish the run so that you can initiate the play-action passing game. First down and 10 here for the Broncos. They're going to hand the ball off here. They're going to run this. Good pickup here. Nice run. Pickup of about 9 yards. Second down coming up here for the Broncos. Broncos continue to execute offensively. Patriots defense is going to need to respond sooner or later. This offensive line is doing a great job right now because the Patriots are sending so much pressure up front to try to stop the run, force the pass, and try to get to Stidham. And yet, despite that, the offensive line has still been able to hold up and give their running backs an opportunity to run this rock today. Second down and 1 here for the Broncos. Stidham under center. That's a jump. That looked like a jump. I could have sworn that looked like a jump, but they're going to pick up the first down. I would love to see a replay to see if they went early or if someone jumped early, but it looks like there's no flag on the play, so it's going to be a first down here. They pick up about 3 yards. First and 10 for the Broncos. They continue to move the chains. They're inside the 30 now. First and 10 for the Broncos. Stidham. Stidham is under center. Ball is at the 24-yard line. They're going to hand this off once again. And the Patriots defense is there, but you're still getting some yardage picked up here. Second down coming up here for the Broncos. Are we sure we can call Josh Allen the Elite Four? Yes. Just like we could call Joe Burrow a member of the Elite Four, even though he hasn't been in the playoffs for 3 years.
Very methodically moving them down the field on this drive.
I just think being in the same system here for so long, it's like
I miss Ben Powers on the Ravens. We all do. 2nd down and 8 here for the Broncos. 7 straight completions to 6 different receivers. Stidham right now is making plays. Stidham rolls. He's got space. He's going to try to take off. He's going to pick up a yard. He makes sure to protect the football. He gets down, picks up a yard, maybe 2. 3rd down coming up here.
basically didn't allow it, and they did this a bunch the last couple of weeks where the guys are all getting to their areas, very disciplined, they plaster.
That was a great job defensively. Nothing was open. Everybody was fundamentally sound defensively. Nothing was open. That is great execution there by the Patriots defense. 3rd down and 6 here. At the end of the day, Stidham cannot put the ball in danger. As long as he doesn't put the ball in danger, the Broncos will be fine. 3rd and 6. You can take 3 here. It's fine to settle for 3 if you can't pick the 1st down up. Just don't put the ball in danger. 3rd and 6. Pressure's coming. They're sending everybody. Stidham's going to roll to his right. He's going to try to take off. He's going to try to pick up the 1st down. Stidham! He's close. He's a yard short. What does Sean Payton want to do? What does Sean Payton want to do? He's a yard short. Do you take the 3? I say take the points. At the end of the day, your defense is doing a great job. I don't want to give any momentum to the Patriots offense. But at the same time, Sean Payton likes to gamble. Sean Payton likes to go for it. He may go for this. Sean Payton may go for this. It's very close. The offensive line's been doing a great job in this game. He may choose to go for this. Let's see what's going to happen. It's 4th down and 1. Payton is not going to hesitate. They're going for this. They're going to go for this, but they're going to call a timeout first to decide this because they've got to get this play right. If they fail to get this, I have the Broncos in the Super Bowl. I did not change my pick. I picked the Denver Broncos to make the Super Bowl back in November. I have not changed my pick. In my live stream a few days ago, when I did my championship preview, I picked the Denver Broncos. Yes, Bo Nix is gone. I did not change my pick. I have no interest in changing my pick. In this situation, Sean doesn't have to be aggressive here. I understand why you want to be aggressive, but if you have Bo Nix, fine. You got Stidham, you're fine. You take the points. Look at what your defense is doing. A 10-point lead is good for you. I get wanting to be ultra aggressive here, but this could backfire. Again, I hope they get it. But this could backfire. They've been great in 4th down situations, but that's been with Bo Nix. I hope this offensive line can hold. I hope they can get this. 4th and 1. They're taking a huge gamble here. 4th down and 1. Play fake. Take the points. Take the points. Turnover on downs. This is why you take the points. Why are you being ultra aggressive, Sean Payton? Take the field goal. You don't have Bo Nix here. Take the field goal. Take the field goal. We all knew this was a bad idea. Take the points. The goal is to take the points. Trust your defense. Take the points, Sean Payton. You greedy. Why are you going for it on 4th down with your backup quarterback? Even if they would have ran it, did you see how easy that offensive line collapsed? Because they said everybody. Even if they ran it, he wasn't getting it. The offensive line, they went play action because the Patriots defense was swarmed at the line of scrimmage. They were coming with full pressure, which is why they went with the play fake. The problem is they broke through that offensive line fast enough to where nobody could get set for the catch. If they would have ran the ball, he would have got stuff. Play action, they broke through the offensive line early on, so he ends up getting hit, and the ball ends up being short and nearly picked. At the end of the day, they shouldn't have gone for it. That's my thing. Take the points. You're up 10-0 now. Take the field goal. Why are we taking these risks? Just take the field goal. Forget the analysts. Take the field goal. I'm fine if you want to go for on 4th and 1 with Bo Nix. This is not your starting quarterback. It's your backup. If you want to go for it on 4th down with your starting quarterback, fine. If you want to go for it with your franchise quarterback, fine. Why are you going for it with your backup quarterback? Take the points, Sean Payton. Take the points. Damn. What are you thinking? because they wanted to initiate play action. Wouldn't have mattered if they gave him the whole field. That offensive line didn't hold. They sent everybody. These coaches must be compulsive gamblers during their spare time. It's all about the analytics. This era of analytics have forced everybody to go for the 4th down. Let's see. What quarterback is knocking on the door to being a part of the Elite Four? Let's see. Well, I feel like you got to do it consistently. So we got to look at any of these quarterbacks that have been consistently playing great. Because, again, the Elite Four usually, this is a title that's been on these guys for a while. But because of how things have ultimately gone, it's very tough to still sit back and say it's an Elite Four. Some have argued it's no longer an Elite Four because Joe Burrow can't make the playoffs. It's kind of a tough aspect here in terms of some of the guys. It's because it's about consistency. It's not just about playing well for a year or two. Drake May gets sacked on 1st down. The Broncos defense gets to him again. This defense is carrying today. Oh my God, they keep getting endless pressure on Drake May. Like I said, I don't crown somebody as elite after a year. When people tried to do that with Jaden Daniels last year, I didn't buy into it. People are going to want to do that with Drake May this year. I need him to do it again. I need consistency from your quarterback. Because, again, his rookie year, obviously, he was making the progress. Year 2, he's in the MVP conversation. He might win MVP. He's in the AFC Championship game here. Obviously, Justin Herbert's always been a conversation to potentially be a member of the Elite Four. Deep drop back here. Drake May going deep. He's got a wide open man, but they cannot connect. Incomplete. Oh my God, the Broncos defense again. And he was wide open. It was a high throw. It was a high throw. Douglas, even if he would have caught it, his feet would not have been in bounds. So it would have been an incomplete pass no matter what. The Broncos defense continues to send endless pressure. They're on the verge of forcing another 3-and-out. They're going to have to figure something out offensively. The Patriots have got to figure something out offensively because they can't keep letting these guys get pressure. 3rd down and 13. 4-man rush. Deep drop back for May. May fires across the middle of the field. It is caught! 1st down, Patriots. Best play they've gotten of the day so far. Found a spot in the defense and took advantage of it. I think JD's knocking on the door. JD's got to be consistent with it. This previous year wasn't really a great. Again, injuries played a role, but again, you got to be consistent with it. I would love to crown Jaden Daniels, but again, he was hurt this year, and you need consistency. Do you think CJ Stroud can be fixed, or is he broken, or does he need a new situation like Minnesota with an offensive coach? Because 2 years of regression is crazy. There's a lot that has to go into play. For one, this is the thing that everyone seems to forget: his weapons haven't been completely healthy. Like, when's the last time we know his rookie year? The last time he's had both Tank Dell and Nico Collins together was his rookie year. Tank Dell was out this season, and then Nico Collins got knocked down, didn't play against New England last week. So it's like we haven't really seen him with his weapons. That does play a role we saw how he played his rookie year when he had Tank Dell and Nico Collins. He has not had those two together consistently since his rookie year. That plays a role. 2nd down and 8. May takes a snap. Fires across the middle. Quick throw. Caught and dropped right there. Good job defensively. Diggs makes the catch. Makes it a 3rd and short situation. Another thing to keep in mind: the Texans offensive line hasn't done a great job throughout CJ's career. They haven't done a great job in protecting him. So you look at the offensive line and you look at the situation with the weapons. He has weapons. They just haven't been healthy enough to be out on the field consistently for him to be able to maximize and utilize. So those play a factor. But also, CJ himself has not played well. I don't know if it's a mental thing. I don't know if it's a situation where he had a great rookie year and defense has got film on him, and I think he himself has to make improvements because the film's out on him. Improvements need to be made. 3rd down and 3. May stepping up. Pressure's coming. He's going to get dropped again by the Broncos defense, and they're going to have to punt once again. Denver's defense continues to swarm Drake May. There's nowhere to go with the football. There's nowhere to take off. Drake May is getting dropped left, right, up, and down. The Broncos defense is swarming. They send a 4-man rush again. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. That is a defense right there. When you can get to the quarterback with a four-man rush, you know you got a pass rush. This is why Jesse Minter is here. This is why Jesse Minter is the head coach. Look at the Chargers defense and what they were able to pull off. When you can get to the quarterback with a four-man rush, you know you have a pass rush. When you can't snip the quarterback with a four-man rush, you know you have a terrible pass rush. Baltimore's pass rush, they consistently blitzed and still couldn't get to the quarterback. When you can get to the quarterback with a four-man rush, you know you have a pass rush. We haven't been able to get to the quarterback with a four-man rush in a long time. That's why you go get a Jesse Minter to be your head coach and to fix this damn defense. Broncos defense is too good. I told you guys. People were blinded because Josh Allen was doing what he was doing. Even though Josh Allen freaking turned the ball over 4 times, people were blinded by what Josh Allen was doing last week and thought this was how the Broncos defense was going to play against Drake May and the Patriots. Come on. That's Josh Allen and this is Drake May.
At Burger King, celebrities don't inspire our menu. You do. And you said you like steakhouse flavors.
But yeah, I think for CJ, I think it plays a role. 1, his weapons not being completely healthy and together for him to utilize. 2, his offensive line not being consistent and problematic at times. That needs to be fixed. 3, has to deal with CJ himself. I think CJ needs to spend this offseason improving. I don't know. I think he needs to watch a lot of film because there's times out there where he's just not doing a good job in reading the defense. He needs to work on his. He needs to look. He just needs to read. He needs to look at film and see what he's doing wrong. He's got to take a look at what's been beating him. He needs to improve. He needs to improve in his passing in terms of. I don't even think he needs to improve in his passing. I think he needs to improve in his decision making because he can throw the ball well. He's not. His issue isn't throwing the ball. His issue is making the right decisions. His decision making is a problem. So I think he needs to work on his decision making and he needs to look at a lot of film this offseason and see what he's been doing in these games and look to improve on those aspects. Hey, Real, I don't know if you saw last night, but Derrick Rose just had his. Yeah, I saw. It was so magical because Derrick Rose had his jersey retired and then They got, was it Herter who hit that game-winning 3 from the corner? And then he like, in a homage to Derrick Rose, he did the, like, Derrick Rose celebration when Derrick Rose hit the game-winning shot in the 2015 second-round matchup against the Cavaliers. So, yeah, Derrick Rose had his moment last night. His jersey retired. That was awesome. And then the Bulls won the game with a game-winning 3. So, that was cool to see. Watching this game, you can see why the Ravens chose a defensive specialist to take over as head coach. Yeah, because our defense can't even get to our defense would send 8 and still can't get to the quarterback. They're getting to the quarterback here with a 4-man rush. That speaks volumes, man. Anytime you watch CJ, it was Herter. I was making sure because I watched the game. I just didn't remember if Herter was the one that hit the 3 in the corner. Anytime you watch CJ, he looks scared and lost. Again, I think CJ's got to work on this game. He needs to watch film and see what he did wrong throughout the year, and he needs to work on his decision-making. 1st down and 10 here for the Broncos. They're going to hand the ball off, and they're going to get a decent run here, pick up about 5 yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Broncos. 5:40 left to go in the first half here. A lot of time is being taken off this clock because nobody's able to score consistently. The Patriots defense is tightened up. The Broncos took a risk on 4th down instead of taking a field goal, and the Broncos defense is shutting everything up. Mike McDaniel might be coming to us. I don't know about that. I'm not a believer of that. They said that the man had a verbal agreement with Jim Harbaugh to be his offensive coordinator if he doesn't get a head coaching position. I'm still under the assumption he's going to the Dolphins. But until pen is to paper, anything can happen. However, I don't know what's going to happen. A pass over the middle. Incomplete. Right through the hands of Sutton. I think it was a little bit behind Sutton. Let's take a look at this. Sutton running the slant here. Oh, yeah, it's just a bit behind him. The throw is behind him. Yep, nothing you can do there. The throw is just behind him. It's to be expected in some of these cases. There's going to be some missed throws here. Still in first game in 2 years. 3rd down and 5 here. Patriots would love to get the Broncos off the field right now. They're going to send 5. Here we go. Pressure's coming. Stidham, sidearm, caught. 1st down. He's going to reach to pick up the 1st down. And they're going to move the chains. Mims reaches to pick up the 1st down. Was Van Joseph the de facto the defense coordinator for the 2015 Broncos when they carried the team to Super Bowl? I don't know. That would have to be something I'd have to research, but I don't know who the defensive coordinator was for the Broncos in 2015. It might have been Vance Joseph. That'd be crazy if it was him. But yeah, I don't know if Mike. Again, until we see what happens, I'm under the mindset McDaniel's either going to be the offensive coordinator for the Chargers or he gets a head coaching job. Another run here to pick up yardage, picks up about 5, maybe 6. Second down coming up here for the Denver Broncos, and this is the formula: run the ball, run the ball, and then check the ball down consistently in the pass game. Just take what the defense gives you. You don't need to rush it. You don't need to try to take huge shots down the field. You just need to take what the defense gives you. Run the ball effectively, make them respect the run, and then the pass game, take what the defense gives you and check down, check down, check down. You can also initiate the play-action passing game because you have devoted a good amount of attention to the run, and the Patriots have to respect the run. They're going to run it again, and this time the Patriots defense gets there a little bit close. They get there a little bit faster because if they don't, he breaks that for 10-plus yards. So they get there a little bit faster. This time he only picks up a yard. 3rd down and 4 coming up here for the Broncos. 3:28 left to go in the first half. Who do I want as the Ravens offensive coordinator? Mike McDaniel. But I don't think that's going to happen, so give me Nate Shihas. Give me Nate Shihas. If I can, give me Nathan. I call him Nate. Give me Nathan Shihas. If I can't get Mike McDaniel, which I don't think it's possible to get him at this point, then give me Shihas. If not, give me Davis Webb, who's doing a great job right now with Stidham in the AFC Championship game. So give me Webb, Shihas, or Mike McDaniel if it's possible. 3rd down and 4. A lot of pressure's coming. Stidham, what are you doing? There's a flag on the play. Stidham, what are you doing? Oh, my God.
It just felt to me right here. I'm like, this feels like you're going to get it, and I know New England's going to come after you. And I'm like, this is where turnovers could
That might be a fumble return for a touchdown.
This could be a touchdown. I don't know what the
I don't know what the flag's for, but this could be a touchdown here. If this penalty's on the Patriots, then the Broncos are saved. They're so lucky. Intentional grounding. I'm not interested in Cliff Kingsbury for offensive coordinator for the Ravens. I'm not. Again, I know what he brings to the table. I don't think his offense would be maximizing what we want. I think he would do a great job. Again, I think you could bring anybody in as offensive coordinator and they would do a great job with Lamar in the offense. So I don't doubt that Cliff would do a great job with the offense and Lamar and those guys, but he's not going to maximize them. We've already played this role with Greg Roman. And again, that's what I heard Lamar wanted. Again, this is my thing, that everyone keeps saying they heard Lamar wanted them. Where are you getting these reports from? Random people posting that. You get random reports from people on the internet that says Lamar wants him. When has Lamar ever said that? We have all recognized that Lamar is one of the most private players in the league. He does not share. He doesn't have a team. He doesn't have an agent. He doesn't share a lot of information unless it comes from his mouth. Where are we getting these reports that he likes Cliff Kingsbury? Again, everybody's been saying that. We've got no reports from that. None. Everyone's been saying these rumors that Lamar likes Kingsbury, and I'm like, oh, that's a fumble. Oh, that's a fumble. That's a fumble. They took a look at this. It's a fumble. And I think it's mostly because of the backward pass. So it's a fumble recovered by the Patriots. Everything's gone to hell. You can't believe those rumors. All these rumors have been lies about Lamar. There's rumors out there that the Raiders, that the Ravens want to trade Lamar to the Raiders. Or the Raiders could put up a package to get Lamar. Again, people have been saying these things. They're like, based off of what? Based off of what? There has been conversations that the Ravens could be interested in Cliff or they could be interested in Joe Brady being their offensive coordinator. I have not heard from any of the main accounts that Lamar likes Cliff Kingsbury and wants him to be his offensive coordinator. Those have been assumptions. Man, the Patriots have a chance right now to tie this game up because of that mistake. And that could be a mistake that cost the Denver Broncos. You don't take the field goal, and then you fumble the ball in this situation. 2nd down and 4. Now the Broncos defense now has to hold up because Stidham wants to do something stupid. I keep saying this, man. If the play's broken down, just take the sack. It's 3rd down. Protect the ball, take the sack, and let them punt the ball. Your defense has been shutting everything down. Now you put them in the situation where they got to make a stop at the goal line? Way to put them through hell. Here we go. Drake May, touchdown. Good job, Stidham. Way to go, Sean Payton, you idiot. Take the field goal. Now it's a tie game. Take the field goal, you moron. Now it's a tie game. And Stidham, just take the sack. Just take the damn sack. The play's broken down. It's over. Pressure's coming. Take the sack. What is throwing the ball away going to do? It's 3rd down. Take the damn sack. And this is why Stidham's a backup. Because you don't have the awareness to just take the damn sack in that situation. Pressure's already coming. You're not getting out of it. Take this damn sack and punt the football. And now it's a tie game, 2:10 left to go in the first half. Now you got to go put together a touchdown drive. And if you don't do that, the Patriots get the ball back. This is exactly what I was scared of. I was scared of Sean Payton getting greedy for no reason and trying to go for it instead of taking the points. And I was scared Stidham would do something stupid. And both happened in the first half. Lamar hated Greg Roman. Why would he want Cliff when his offense burns out in a year and gets figured out and defenses eventually know what he's running? That would be Greg Roman 2.0. Lamar hated that. Okay, well, let's make sure we clarify this. Lamar doesn't hate Greg Roman. He didn't enjoy being in the scheme. Lamar hated the play calling and the scheming that we ran. He hates Greg Roman's play calling and scheming because it doesn't fit what he and the other guys wanted in that offense. But he doesn't hate Greg Roman. Let's just make sure we specify that. But yeah, Cliff has a good offense, and you've seen with Arizona, even though he was the head coach, Kyler had his best years under him. We saw last year, Jaden Daniels, his rookie year, put up some great numbers, and the offense was great. But over time, that offense, even though he's a good offensive coordinator, he's a great offensive mind, over time, that offense doesn't seem to translate consistently throughout the years, and at times it feels like it gets figured out. So I'm not too keen on Cliff being the offensive coordinator. If that's the decision they make, and if the reports are right and Lamar wants him, by all means, I don't know, man. But I would prefer them to go get a Nathan Shihas or Davis Webb, or if it's still possible to get Mike McDaniel, go get me Mike McDaniel. But I'm not high on Cliff Kingsbury. What was Stidham thinking? That's why he's a backup, man. John, that's why he's a backup. Because you should be aware of that situation to just take the damn sack. The play's over. It's 3rd down. The pocket collapsed. The play's done. They're about to sack you. Protect the football. Get down. Punt the football. Your defense has been lights out all game. Just protect the football. Greg Roman or Matt Canada? Neither. But it don't matter. Neither team has to deal with that anymore. Greg Roman ain't in Baltimore anymore. Matt Canada ain't in Pittsburgh anymore, so neither team has to worry about that.
In this game, fire represents life. 25 years ago, a spark became a fire and changed America forever. Survivors ready?
Dang, man. Man, life. You can really see it with life sometimes. I'm looking at Jeff Probst and I'm like, dang, you can start to see he's really starting to age. It's been 25 years since Survivor started, and Jeff is definitely starting to age, bro. That's life. Should just throw it away. Dude, just take the sack. He tried to throw it away. That's what caused the fumble. He tried to throw it away. He should have just taken the damn sack. All right, 2:10 left to go. The Broncos have 1 timeout. Here's the problem. The Patriots have all 3 timeouts and can get the ball back before halftime if the Broncos offense cannot convert. Oh, my God. Denver's in trouble already because Stidham wanted to be stupid for no reason. Oh, my God. And the Patriots get the football coming out of halftime. What about Brian Dable for offensive coordinator or Joe Brady? I'd settle for Joe Brady. Not the highest on Brian Dable for offensive coordinator, but I'd settle for Joe Brady. Like I said, I put my guys out there. A lot of people were throwing a lot of names out when it came to head coach. I said, if you're going to go defensive mind, Jesse Minter. You're going to go offensive mind, Clint Kubiak. Just like I said, for the head coaching position, for the offense coordinator position, I just want Shihas or Mike McDaniel. I can also take Davis Webb. I'm not interested in Cliff. I'm not interested in Joe Brady. I'm not interested in Brian Dable. Stidham, just get rid of the ball. So yeah, I'm not interested in those. But again, if they end up taking those guys, they take those guys. That's not what I'm interested in. I want Nate Shihas. I take Davis Mills. I'm sorry, Davis Mills. Davis Webb. I'm not interested in Joe Brady or Brian Dable. And I'm not interested in Cliff. But that's just my personal preference. At the end of the day, they're going to take whoever they feel best fits for them. That's why people are kind of praying Mike McDaniel just doesn't take the Chargers job and comes to Baltimore, because that'd be perfect. 2nd down and 10, 2:04 left to go. Patriots defense starting to make some plays here, but you get a throw across the middle a throw across the middle to Harvey, and Harvey picks up the first down. 2-minute warning here. Patriots still have all 3 timeouts, but the Broncos were able to pick up a first down. AFC Championship game here. We are tied at 7 apiece. New England gets the ball coming out of halftime, so they are in a good position right now. If they can get the ball back, they'd be in an even better position. Wish we would have got one of them over McCarthy. You were never going to get one of them over McCarthy. Rooney's not trying to rebuild. He's not trying to start over. It means Davis Webb, his pass game ain't that elite on the Broncos. What he's been able to do this year with what he's been able to do this year with Bo Nix does have to speak volumes. I don't think a lot of people realize this, but like his offensive aspect, like what he's been able to do for the pass game. The pass game is nothing major or spectacular, but a lot of the success Bo Nix had this year is really because of Webb. And a lot of the things that are being covered up there, a lot of the success that's been happening is primarily because of what Webb has been able to instill there. And there's times where you can see Webb's way of going, specific way of coaching or designing in the pass game, that does play a role in hiding some of the deficiencies you would get with Bo Nix. Again, I'd say I'd settle for Webb. I more so want Nate Shihas or Mike McDaniel. But Webb, I've seen enough of what he's done with Bo Nix to say he could be successful with Lamar and the Ravens. And it wouldn't be something that would grow stale. Because, again, he has brought out some of the best of Bo Nix. He's brought out some of the best highlights, the best heights of Bo Nix. Because, again, there's a lot of good and a lot of bad that goes with Bo Nix. And Davis Webb has done a good job in hiding the deficiencies of Bo Nix relatively. So, again, it's not my first choice. Webb wouldn't be my first choice. I wouldn't pick Webb over Nate Shihas, and I wouldn't pick Webb over Mike McDaniel. But again, I would say that'd be my second choice. But if they got him, I wouldn't be mad. I don't think y'all can get Mike McDaniel unless it's for a head coach, which cancels out because y'all just got Minter. Again, the whole thing that people are trying to push is the fact that Mike McDaniel had a verbal agreement with Jim Harbaugh to take the Chargers job, but he has not signed any paperwork. So technically, he's not under the Chargers. He just had a verbal agreement, but until the paperwork's signed, he's not officially a Charger. He's not officially the offensive coordinator of the Chargers. I think he's going to the Chargers. I don't think anything's going to change, but he could change his mind and say, you know what, on second thought, I'm going to go be the offensive coordinator for Baltimore. I don't see that happening, but it is possible. I need that Rams offense here in Baltimore. That's why I want a Nate Shihas. But it is not my decision. It is the Ravens' decision. First down and 10 for the Broncos here. Stidham in the shotgun. Again, they're going to send a lot of pressure at Stidham. If he makes the mistake, he's going to turn the ball over. They're sending pressure. They're sending everybody. Stidham almost gets picked off. He missed Humphrey, who was wide open. I don't know where the hell he was throwing that. Stidham, he's open. Throws behind him. That's an early throw. Stidham is so bad. He has not played he has not started in a NFL game in 2 years. And these are the first throws he's making in an NFL game in 2 years. I don't expect him to be great. I'm being honest here. You can't expect a guy that has not played NFL football in 2 years to just come out of nowhere and be great and make every throw. 2nd and 10. He got dropped immediately. They're going to have to punt this football. Timeout, Patriots. They're going to have to punt this football. Hey, the right guard is struggling right now. And, of course, it's a guy wearing 77 that's struggling for the Broncos. Of course, number 77, who's playing right guard for the Denver Broncos, is struggling. Of course. Because why not? McDaniel would rather coach Herbert than Lamar. Nah, he's waiting to see if he can come to be more because he backed out of the Browns and Raiders and Buffalo job and still hasn't officially signed with LA. Did he back out of the Raiders? I thought he was interviewing for the Raiders head coaching job. That's what I was really thinking. I didn't know anything about it. I thought he was he not? 3rd and 18, you just check the ball down here. Was he not? Is he not interviewing for the Raiders head coaching job? I mean, I gotta go check that, but I could have sworn he was still interviewing because you just said he backed. Okay, I know he backed out of the Browns one, and he also backed out of the Buffalo job, but I didn't know he backed out of the Raiders job. I thought he was still I thought he was still interviewing for the Raiders job because that's the only other head coaching job he's been interviewing for. I think that's the only other. He's not. Cardinals wasn't even on his list. You got the Cardinals job, you got the Raiders job, you got the Browns job, and you got the Bills job. Those are the only 4 head coaching spots that are left. Raiders, Browns, Bills, and Cardinals. Wait. Hold on. How many head coaching jobs are left? Did the Cardinals pick up a head coach? I think they may have picked up a head coach. Let me see.
So are you giving him his ball? If you do, you give it to him inside of the 8-yard line with a high bomb. Otherwise, you don't kick it to him.
So they're going to punt this football, and the Patriots will have a chance to take the lead here. They're going to have to go to distance here. Let's see what this Broncos defense can do. Okay, so, yeah, the Cardinals didn't sign anybody, right? The Falcons, the Dolphins, the Giants, the Steelers, the Ravens. Oh, wait, did the Titans sign somebody? There's like 4 or 5 coaching jobs left, and I think the only ones that he was really interested in. 1st and 10, they're going to run a draw play here. Broncos defense was ready for it. They're going to make a stop. 2nd down coming up here for the Patriots. So hold on here. Let me see. I think there's only like 4 head coaching jobs left, so I didn't think he would pick anything else. 2nd and 5. Drake May fires over the middle. It is dropped. Incomplete. Hunter Henry had it in his hands. He could not hold on. Incomplete. 3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Patriots. He backed out of all head coaching jobs or something. People offline are wondering what he's waiting for and why he isn't officially signed with LA. Let me take a look at this. I could have sworn he was still doing the Raiders job, but now you said he was. I knew he backed out of Cleveland and Buffalo. It also seems like Buffalo's really interested in potentially having Phillip Rivers be their next head coach. So it seems like it's going to be Phillip Rivers, Joe Brady, or Brian Dable. 3rd down and 5 here. A minute left to go in the first half. Quick throw here by Drake May, but that's going nowhere. Broncos defense first to 3 and out, and you can call a timeout, and that's exactly what the Broncos are going to do. With 57 seconds left, the Broncos are going to call a timeout. The defense forced a 3 and out, and Denver has a chance to try to put some points up before halftime. We'll see if they can do so. The Patriots get the ball coming out of halftime. Patriots won the coin toss. So and elected to defer. So the Broncos got the ball first on their opening drive. Patriots get the ball coming out of halftime. I'm still looking here. I mean, NFL Network said this an hour ago. Mike McDaniel is still in the mix for the Raiders head coaching job. Although it looks like the Raiders want to talk to Davis Webb about the head coaching job, and it also looks like they're really interested in Clint Kubiak. So it seems like Kubiak is a heavy favorite for them, or a guy they're interested in. They also want to talk to Davis Webb, and Mike McDaniel still in the mix for the Raiders head coaching job. At least that's what I'm seeing here, so I don't know.
else. You have somewhere else. Are you mad? Christmas bad?
All right, Stidham faces a moment here. No timeouts, 48 seconds. You got Will Lutz, got a big leg. You're going to take the snap near midfield.
48 seconds left around midfield. Can they get into field goal range? Deep drop back here. A quick throw. Oh, Harvey breaks out of a tackle. Picks up the first down. 41 seconds left. If they only took the 3, it'd be 10-7. Yes, it would have. Well, I don't know if it would have been 10-7, but it would have been potentially. If he Stidham doesn't fumble, they don't even score a touchdown there. So who knows what happens? But here we go. They got time, and they can get into field goal range. They just need to make sure they don't do anything stupid, i.e. Stidham. Oh, boy. Here we go. They got to get in the field goal range. They're at the 40-yard line. Stidham. Deep drop back here. Stidham. Get rid of the ball, dude. 35 seconds left, 2nd and 10. You just need 5 yards to at least be in a comfortable field position. You get 10 yards, you're definitely in good field position.
That he threw the touchdown at the end of the half. I thought Sean called that one a little earlier. It needs about 10 more yards. So New England was very prepared. They dropped to Tampa 2, got everyone out of there, but it was the exact same play call, protection that they scored on at the end of the half last week. I still think they need another 5 yards to feel a little bit more comfortable.
2nd down and 10 here. 35 seconds left to go. Everybody lined up at the line of scrimmage. They're sending everybody. Pressure's coming quickly. You get it out quickly to Sutton. And Sutton makes the reception. Gets both feet down. Picks up about 5, maybe 6 yards there. And now you put yourself, you get 6 yards here, 3rd down and 4. You put yourself in a position to try to kick this field goal. 30 seconds left.
These are the situations you go over and over in practice. Make the difference.
How much trust do you put on your quarterback on this play right here?
They're playing a little softer. Look at how many guys are back here.
3rd down and 4. Stidham takes the snap. Deep drop back. Stidham, what is he doing? Pump fakes for no reason.
They lost a yard or 2. Brought it down to 24 seconds and about a 54-yard field goal attempt it'll be.
So they're going to take the field goal here.
Denver was trying to be a little too aggressive there.
He lost 2 yards. Just throw the ball away. He lost 2 yards on that one. 24 seconds. And why didn't he just stay in? Oh, my God. Actually, no, they'll stay in bounds because it's 3rd and 6. Never mind. You got to go out of bounds there. Will Lutz has hit 32 of 36 field goals this season. This is a 54-yard field goal to give them the lead. The kick is up, and it's no good. Patriots get the ball with 20 seconds left in the timeout. That's what you get. Sean Payton has made mistake after mistake here. I really wish Will Lutz didn't miss that kick.
That's where the conditions, it's just difficult. And you see, to me, they needed those 5 yards to make it, and it did not cover by much. It looks like it's going to cover by a ton, but look at about 4 or 5 yards, but you're a little into the wind. I think that's why he tried to drive it a little more, pushed it.
Yeah, that wind pushed it to the right. That wind pushed it to the right, and now the Patriots, with 20 seconds left in the timeout, have a chance to go and get into field goal range and take the lead because they're in good field position now. They just need a good 20 yards. So now the Broncos defense has got to be sound here. May, down the field, incomplete. That's a tough catch to make there, but he's got to make that catch. Booty did not make that catch. He's got to make it. Miss out on 6 points. Well, at least this time you took the points. It's just the kicker missed the field goal. Oh, that wasn't even a catch, bro. That hit the dirt before it even hit his hands. That was just an underthrow. 2nd down and 10 here. 15 seconds left. The Patriots do have a timeout, so they can utilize the middle of the field here. May, that's a jump. False start. False start by the left tackle here of the Patriots.
Achilles heel shows up again. They got exposed on that side so far, but they've been winning.
2nd and 15 here. Ball at the 39-yard line. They're going to need some yardage here. Deep drop back for Drake May. May, he's going down the field. He's got an open man. He overthrows everybody. Wasn't even close. Surtain was on the coverage. He was going for booty again. Nobody was open. It was good coverage. The receiver was not open. Surtain played it perfectly, and he just overthrew his receiver. I don't know why you want to try to test Surtain. I don't know why that's the shot, the pass selection to try to test Patrick Surtain, but that's just not going to work. That's just not going to work. Testing him doesn't make sense to me. 3rd and 15, 9 seconds left. At the end of the day, you just need to get some yardage here. Here comes Drake May. He's close to field goal range, but time is out. Did he run out of time? Does he have time left? I think there's okay, they got a timeout. So they can at least take a shot at the field goal here. New England looks terrible. How can you advance this far all of a sudden can't catch your throw? Well, they're going up against the Broncos defense that's great. Let's not pretend the Broncos defense is bad. This is a great defense they're going up against. And again, keep this in mind. A lot of these plays, he's trying to take shots against Patrick Surtain. You're not going to get completions against Patrick Surtain. You're not going to get a lot of those moments against Surtain. They're really testing it out here. They're really testing the waters against Surtain. They're going up against a great defense. It was expected to be this way. Now the Patriots have a chance to take a lead heading into halftime. A 63-yard field goal. The wind is shaking too. Can he get this? Nope, not even close. And we're going to go into halftime tied at 7 apiece. This AFC Championship game is nasty. We are officially at halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are officially at halftime. The Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots are tied at 7 apiece after 30 minutes of football being played. We are officially at halftime. Second half of football on its way. The Patriots will get the ball coming out of halftime. We're going to see what adjustments Mike Vrabel can make, what adjustments the Patriots offense can make. We're going to find out. As for the Denver Broncos, they've missed out on 6 points. They could be up potentially 13-7. In fact, here's the biggest thing. You take the field goal, it's 10-0. Who knows if they end up fumbling on the next drive? The Broncos defense has played perfect today. They played, the Broncos, I can't say perfect. The Broncos defense has done their job. You just need to take the damn points when you're given the opportunity. With that being said, it's a 7-7 game, ladies and gentlemen. It is still cold here. I am going to go make some tea, drink it, get myself warmed up, and I will be back with you guys for the second half of this game. Until then, chill out, go get yourself something to eat or do whatever. I'll see you guys in the second half. 30 minutes to decide who's going to head to the Super Bowl. We're about to find out relatively soon, but I'll see you guys in the second half. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome one and all to the second half of the AFC Championship game. The winner is heading to the Super Bowl. This is going to be big. 30 minutes to decide who's going to the Super Bowl. The Patriots get the ball first. One has to think that adjustments have been made offensively. Drake May had a very rough first half, but he didn't turn the ball over, and he was able to get a rushing touchdown. The defense has played well enough to help keep the Patriots in this game and even got a turnover. On the flip side, the Broncos defense has been stout. The Broncos offense had a great touchdown drive, but Stidham also turned the ball over, which put them in this situation. They failed to convert on fourth down. Could have taken the points there, but they failed to convert on fourth down, and they missed the field goal just before halftime. So we are stuck at 7 apiece here. The Patriots get the ball coming out of this half, and we're going to see what happens here as Drake May steps foot on the field for 1st and 10. Hey, Real, hope you're staying warm. It's very cold where I'm at right now. Yeah, man, I'm trying to stay warm. Hope you're staying warm as well. 1st down and 10 here for the New England Patriots. They're going to start with a quick throw to Diggs. And Diggs is going to pick up about 6 yards here. 2nd down coming up here for the Patriots. Actually, 5 yards because they ruled him. They said his knee was down before he crossed. So he had 5 yards here. So 2nd and 5. It was a quick throw to Diggs immediately. 2nd and 5 coming up here for the Patriots. Obviously, I think if you're the Patriots, one of the main adjustments you've got to make is getting the ball out of Drake May's hands faster. A lot of quick throws can set you up in that situation. 2nd and 5, May under center here. They're going to hand the ball off here, and there's nowhere to go. The Broncos defense makes the stop right there, and I think he may have picked up a yard. 3rd down coming up here for the Patriots. The snow is starting to fall down in Denver. The wind is absolutely immaculate because it is picking up in Denver. It's going to be tough to kick in this type of conditions. 3rd down and 3 here. The Patriots are not interested in going 3 and out. They've got to execute here. Here we go. Can May recognize this? They're going to back up into coverage. They're going to hand the ball off. And Stevenson, I think he got it. Stevenson picked up the 1st down. I think he got it. Because he was not down until he crossed the line. I think he got it. That's a 1st down Patriots. They're going to give it to him. 1st down Patriots. He got it. 1st down Patriots. They're going to move the chains. And they caught them off guard too. He picked up the 1st down. He got it. 1st down and 10 for the Patriots. Drake May under center here on 1st down. They're going to run the ball here. But the Broncos defense is there once again. He picks up a yard. 2nd down coming up here once again for the Patriots. Patriots offense, again, run the ball effectively. They got to get the quick game going because they keep trying to get these plays. They keep trying to throw the ball down the field. They're trying to get these long developing routes. They keep trying to get these plays that attack the secondary of the Broncos. It has not worked out for them in the first half. This second half, I think they got to get the ball out of Drake May's hands as quickly as possible. A lot of quick throws, a lot of running the ball. Here we go. 2nd down here. They're going to run the ball again. And they got a good run here. 1st down Patriots. Now you see they're starting to play a little bit of bully ball. They're just lining up, running the ball, and they're finding success. They should have run the ball a little bit more in the first half, and they didn't. Now they're starting to find success here in the run game. 2nd down, Stevenson picks up the 1st down. Back-to-back 1st down pickups by Stevenson here. 1st and 10 for the New England Patriots. They're putting together a solid drive. They're at midfield now. Drake May under center once again. I think at the end of the day, they just got to keep running the ball here. Establish it. Establish the run. Wear the Broncos defense out. And now they're starting to get a lot more yardage here. Pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards here. 2nd down coming up here for the Patriots. They're starting to wear the Broncos defense down a little with this run game. They gotta commit to the run in the second half. If you're the Patriots, you've got to commit to the run in the second half. commit to the run in the second half. This will be huge.
And had 4 carries this year that went over 50 yards for touchdowns.
And we're not even talking about the speed he had on those carries because he is explosive.
2nd and 6 and another extra lineman coming.
2nd down and 6. Again, they're going a lot of heavy set here, trying to get this run game going, but this time the Broncos defense makes a stop behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up here, a loss of about 2. 3rd down coming up here for the Patriots. This is where it's going to be tough. They've got to find a way to convert. Denver's defense has been all over it today. Can the Patriots find a way to convert a 3rd and long situation here? Here we go. 3rd down for the Patriots. Got to pick up this 1st down to keep the drive alive. May takes a snap. Pressure's coming from his left. He's going to step up. May's going to utilize the wheels. May's going to pick up the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he gets him inside the 20 to around the 15-yard line. When are the Broncos going to make the adjustment? Drake May is starting to utilize his wheels. They have got to find a way to contain him. They cannot keep letting Drake May get out the pocket. He had already beaten them for a touchdown earlier in this game. Now he's going to beat him on 3rd and long. They have got to start putting a spy on him. They've got to start putting more attention on Drake May. Drake May is going to utilize his wheels more. Utilize the running game here. If you're not going to get me anything in the pass game, I'm going to scramble and pick up the 1st down. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back to running the rock. Nothing's open. Broncos defense makes a stop. 2nd down coming up here for the Patriots. Drake May already has 45 rushing yards in this game. Sorry, excuse me. But Drake May already has 50 rushing yards. Excuse me, he has 45 passing yards. But he has 50 rushing yards in this game. If they continue to let Drake May get out the pocket and take off, he's going to burn them. He already has a rushing touchdown. Now he picks up a lot of yardage there on that rush attempt. So they have got to find a way to start containing him. 2nd and 10. Pressure's coming. May fires to the end zone. Overthrows his receiver. Not even close. The pressure was coming. He was just trying to get it out of his hands. 3rd down and 10 here. Cannot afford to take a sack in this situation. Also can't afford to make a mistake here. Third down and 10 here for the Patriots. Can they at least come away with points on this drive? Play fake. May checks it down on the screen, and they're going to pick up the 1st down. He's close. I think they're going to say he's short. They said Hunter Henry's short, and Mike Vrabel, again, he has a chance to make a decision. It's 4th down and inches. Does he go for it? Does he go for it, or does he take the field goal? Now, again, you have your starting quarterback. He's short. He's short. They're going to go heavy set here on 4th down. If the Broncos defense makes a stop here, it'll be incredible. If the Patriots offense can pick this up, it'll be incredible because it'll be 1st and goal. Here we go. 4th down and 1. New England's going to call a timeout here because the play clock was winding down. Nearly got called for a delay of game, so they have to call a timeout here. Offense is still out there on 4th down. Vrabel's going to be aggressive. It's probably going to be another quarterback sneak, maybe trying to utilize the tush push. You know how it is nowadays. The defense all going to be lined up at the line of scrimmage looking to stop this tush push. It's literally 4th and inches here. Here we go. Let's see if the Broncos can make the stop. Oh, my God. He got it. He got it. He got it. Are they saying he's short? I think he got that. First down. First down. I think he got it. I think he got it. First down. First down. There we go. Let me see. I don't think that's a first down. That doesn't look like a first down. That doesn't look like a first down. Can they review this? I don't think they can. Wait. They're going to throw a challenge. I don't think he got that. That looks very close. They're going to challenge it. Sean Payton's going to challenge it. I'm not quite sure he got it. I didn't see any push. I think you got to challenge that. That's at least worthy a challenge. When you take a look at the Skycam view, he gets no push. He gets no push when you take a look at the Skycam view. Now, question is, he's still pushing his feet forward when he's inside the huddle. Did he get any sort of movement there? And if he didn't, do they have definitive evidence that he didn't get movement? That's going to be tough. It's a tough call. I think this really could go either way. I don't know what they're going to go with, but this could go either way. It could go either way right now. It's a tough call. It's a tough call for sure. But when I look at that Skycam view, it didn't look like he got it. So I'm not quite sure what the call's going to be here. I don't know what the ruling's going to be. But it is very close, man. It is very close. But this could be huge, man. If the Patriots get it, it's first and goal. If they don't get it, the Broncos defense makes yet another great stop, and the Broncos offense comes on the field.
Keep it off. People taking Zepbound lost up to 48 pounds. And there are multiple savings options available, even if you don't have insurance.
Don't take if allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. The question is, will they? The question is, will they be able? Is there enough evidence to overturn this?
Or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems.
If this is clicking for you, ask your healthcare provider about once weekly Zepbound and check your coverage today at zepbound.com.
Music's biggest night, bigger stars, bigger performances.
You see what all the hype is about?
Trevor Noah hosts the Grammys live CBS next Sunday.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
The ruling on the field stands. It was so close.
Again, I don't see enough to overturn. That's my thing. It's a close one, but I don't see enough to overturn. It's a tough situation. I think it's a tough situation. I don't think there's enough to overturn to where you would say, yeah, definitively, he didn't get it. First and goal here. Now this is a big moment in the game here. Can the Broncos defense make the stop here? First and goal. They're going to try to run this ball here, and the Broncos defense does a decent job, but it looks like he gets to around the 3, maybe 2-yard line here. Second and goal here for the Patriots. This is big, man. If the Patriots get a touchdown here, Broncos offense is going to be in some serious trouble because the pressure is going to be on. This is a major drive for the New England Patriots coming out of the locker room. The best drive they've had all game. Second down and goal at the 2-yard line here. Can the Patriots get in? Over 8 minutes taken off the clock on this drive here. Oh! A direct snap. I didn't like that play. I thought they nearly lost the ball. It said it was a direct snap. It was a fake. What's his name? Drake May faked like he was taking a snap. Instead, it was a direct snap to Stevenson. It didn't fool the Broncos. It did not fool the Broncos at all. Didn't fool Denver at all. It did not fool Denver at all. It did not fool Denver at all. And the fact they lost yardage there, they lost 2 yards. It didn't fool Denver. It did not fool Denver. And it wasn't even a clean direct snap, so it didn't fool Denver. They lost yardage on that one. 3rd down and goal here. Can they get in? This will be big. May, can he get it? Play clock winding down. Pressure's coming. May's got to step up. May looking for somebody. He's going to get sacked. They're going to have to take a field goal. The Broncos defense holds up once again, and the Patriots are going to have to take a field goal. Get off the field and take the field goal. There's no reason to go for it on 4th and goal, Vrabel. You got to take the field goal. You got to take the field goal.
It's just a great job by the front of Denver, who's been amazing all year. But to me, they fooled Drake May, and all of a sudden that allowed everyone to get in there.
23-yard field goal here. It's a chip shot. At the end of the day, you're going to get points, and you took a lot of time off the clock, but you're going to get points out of this. 23-yard field goal? Ugh. He got it. But, man, if that would have been another 10 yards further, I don't know if he gets that. That was curving. This is not good field. It's not good weather conditions to kick a field goal right now. But the New England Patriots take their first lead of the game. Patriots up 10-7. Let's see what the Broncos can do coming out of half. Their first offensive drive of the second half.
Now Taxes is an open door, literally, to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts in person. They're ready to do your taxes for you, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
Excuse me, can I have your attention, please? Buffalo Wild Wings Big 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2. Your choice of 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks. Big 6 meal for 2 for $19.99. Grab a friend and head to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Let's go, boys! One thing I've noticed about football fans is they all talk like the players can actually hear them.
Proud of you. Looking good. Keep it up.
But when you have Geico Insurance, you'll always be heard.
Oh, my goodness.
People who really care.
There you go. That's how you run inside zone. Anything for you, bud.
Cool. Could you pass the ball?
Yeah, I'll try.
Just pass the ball.
Yeah, just pass.
Okay.
Pass it.
Why not?
It feels good to be heard. It feels good to Geico.
Competition can happen anywhere. Just be sure to keep the trophies.
Ah, man, Broncos offense. I don't know, man. The weather's starting to get really bad out there in Denver. I don't know what you're going to get from Stidham at this point.
Superior like beer.
AT&T's been carrying America's calls since 1876. When you've been around that long, you can spot a hustle coming from a mile away. T-Mobile is the master of breaking promises. While they stay caught up in untruths, AT&T keeps building what matters. America's most reliable network. Right, Graham? When you compare, there's no comparison. Plain talk, strong signal, nothing better.
The NFL
All right, here we go.
is sponsored by
Oh, man.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Try Pick 6 for $19.99. AT&T connecting changes everything. And by Intuit TurboTax. Now, this is Texas. Snow is intensifying here, and you've got, again, the backup quarterback who's got his first start.
The snow's intensifying here. This is tough. It's starting to get to a point where it's like, man, please, please, please. Oh, my God. They needed that ball to go out of bounds. First down and 10 for the Broncos. They got to see if they can get this run game going. That's what they're going to need. They're going to need the run game to get going fast.
Family bought this team in June of 2022. They went out and made the trade. They had to swap some draft picks around, but ended up giving up what included a first and a second round pick to bring Sean Payton here. What a difference that has been.
I think that was a good call.
What's going to happen here? The Patriots will either increase their total number of Super Bowl appearances, or and to Evan's point, look at that. You can see the snow coming right.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
The Broncos will break the second place.
Stidham under center here. This is where the running game has to be prominent. Got to run this ball. They're going to run it on 1st down. He's going to try to cut it to the outside. He's trying to break past a couple defenders. Patriots defense is sound, so they do eventually get to him, but he did pick up 2 yards. You'll take a couple yards pickup as opposed to losing 2 yards in this situation. 2nd down and 8 for the Broncos. I have no idea how this pass game is going to look in the snow. Stidham was missing guys when he was missing open dudes when it wasn't windy and blowing snow. So I have no idea how this pass game is going to look. And at the end of the day, the pass game wasn't even looking great for the Patriots. They got down the field because of the run game. 2nd down and 8. I don't even know if you could pass in this situation. Sit him. Checks it down, and it's dropped. That's what we're talking about, bro. There's nothing you can do with it snowing. Yeah, that's a drop pass. It's going to be tough to catch in these weather conditions, but they're going to have to make these type of plays. The check down was there, and he just couldn't hold on to the football. The conditions are getting worse. Ah, boy. Now you're in a 3rd and long situation here. 3rd and 8. 4:37 left to go in the 3rd, and now you've got to figure out how you're going to be able to convert this one here. Patriots defense is not about to give up a huge conversion. The Broncos are 1 of 4 on 3rd and 8+ yardage situations today. Here we go. Quick throw. You need blockers. You're not going to get blockers. And it's a 3 and out for the Denver Broncos offense. They're going to have to punt this football. Nothing you can do there. Weather conditions getting poor, and they can't throw the football in these situations. That 4th down attempt is gonna come back to haunt Sean Payton if they end up losing this game. The snow is just getting... It's starting to really showcase itself. Here we go. You need a good punt. That's a good punt. And that's a good stop in special teams. Dropped them right at the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the New England Patriots. 3:50 left to go in the 3rd quarter. This game is starting to wind down here in Denver. Starting to wind down in Denver. Oh, boy, it's getting crazy. Let me take a look real quick here. I'm going to have to get this. Wait. Hold on. Damn it. All right. I'll have to pick it up a little later. Let me check this out. It's cold. Let me check this out. Yep. Didn't even matter. Yep. Here's that snow.
Ooh, that looks good.
Subway's new protein pocket. Over 20 grams of protein, crisp veggies for just $3.99.
$3.99? $3.99?
Subway's new protein pockets. Over 20 grams of protein for $3.99. Try all 4.
And is this just into the lens? Start over. Hi, how are you? Do you need insurance?
Well, we're halfway there insurance. And when it comes to helping customers,
We will give it a shot.
so click if it's my lunch.
You just do it then if you just want the line.
You click if you need a quote today.
Here's a quote. Lower your expectations. Know what I'm saying?
We're still recording.
It doesn't matter. They just take that part of it out. Okay. They just cut that out.
Think switching to T-Mobile's a whole complicated thing.
Oh, let me see.
It's easy. For a limited time, switch to T-Mobile.
Yeah, still snowing. Patriots took them 9 minutes off the clock. Yes, they did. They had a near 9-minute drive and scored a field goal. So again, the Broncos defense is still in position to try to get this ball back. The Patriots are in the catbird seat right now because they have full advantage right now. I don't know if Stidham and this offense are going to be able to move the ball in this weather. Getting a field goal is huge because I don't know if they're going to be able to move this ball.
Proud partner of Team USA.
The NFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. Tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Gillette Stadium is covered with snow right now. Because it's snowing in New England, it's snowing in Denver. So it doesn't even matter. Snowing in Foxborough, snowing in Denver. Snow everywhere. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. 3:50 left to go in the third quarter here. Patriots up by 3. Play fake here. And a pass over the middle in these weather conditions. Good luck throwing the football. Incomplete pass. Good luck trying to throw the football in this type of condition.
That's why you win that game. It's the difference, and I feel like right now that's what Denver has an opportunity. But I think this drive in these conditions right now, I mean, it's real. If you're down there, Evan and Tracy.
2nd down and 10 here for the Patriots. It's going to get tough to throw in these type of conditions here. May is going to take another chance here. May fakes the throw, takes off. May is utilizing the wheels today. And again, if Denver can't stop May from getting out the pocket and scrambling, they're going to lose this game. He's going to end up having 100 rushing yards today. Legitimately, Drake May could finish the game with 100 rushing yards. If the Broncos defense is not going to respect Drake May utilizing his legs to take off, he's going to keep taking off. And if that keeps happening, the Broncos are going to lose this game. That defense at some point has to make the adjustment. They need to start putting a spy on May. I know it's crazy to say, but if he's going to utilize his wheels in this type of weather condition, you have to put a spy on him. You cannot continue to let him get out the pocket and take off. 1st down and 10. They're going to hand the ball off here. Stevenson picks up about 3 yards, maybe 4. 2nd down coming up here for the Patriots. Again, if you're the Denver Broncos, you cannot keep letting Drake May take off. If you're going to continue to allow him to scramble, you're going to lose this game. Because they're going to keep killing time off the clock. You're going to have less possessions. You keep letting them scramble, that clock's going to keep winding down. They don't need to keep scoring points if that clock's going to wind down. The Broncos offense is doing nothing right now. And they have the lead. They could just slowly move down the field, kill the clock, and kick a field goal. They'll be in a great position. Here's a flea flicker. Here's a flea flicker. He's got a man. He got it to Hollins. 1st down, Patriots. And right now, the Patriots have all the advantage right now. Broncos, now they're in field goal range. Once again, Denver's going to have to hold them to 3. That was beautiful execution by the New England Patriots. And now the Broncos are in trouble because they're in field goal range again. You want to hold them to 3 at this point. You have to hold them to 3. And they're pushing and shoving. That's how you're going to get a flag. They better stop. This is not the time. Denver is going to be in serious trouble because I don't know how you're going to throw in these type of conditions. And right now, they're in field goal range. I mean, it's an outside field goal situation. With this weather, you probably don't want to kick they're like, what, 50-something yard field goal range at this point? You wouldn't want to kick in these type of conditions a 50-plus yard field goal, so they need to pick up some more yardage. But if they end up scoring a touchdown, Denver's in serious trouble. May was going to Booty, but again, incomplete pass. Trying to throw in this type of weather is not going to be easy. 3rd and 6. He had a wide open Booty, but again, he missed him because the weather conditions bad. He just dirts the ball. 3rd down and 6. 58 seconds left to go in the third quarter here. Third down and 6. The Broncos defense has to make a stop here. May hands the ball off, and the Broncos defense is right there to make the stop. So now what we're going to find out is if you can kick in this type of condition. Fourth down here, they're going to take their points. Again, the Patriots don't have to force anything. They don't have to force anything. They don't have to try to force the ball down the field and get picked off. They don't got to make mistakes. They have a 3-point lead, and if they can get a good field goal out of this, it'll be a 6-point lead. And now you put the Broncos in a situation where they have to score a touchdown to take the lead. 46-yard field goal attempt. They were able to pick up a couple yards to get out of 50 out of 50 plus yard territory. So 46-yard field goal here. Can they get it? The conditions are bad, but can they get it? No good. I don't think you're going to be able to kick anymore in this type of condition. 46-yard field goal is not even close. I don't think you're going to be able to kick field goals in these situations. Unless it's a chip shot, I don't know how you kick in this condition. Broncos are going to get the football back. That's where I was concerned. That's my worry now. You can't kick. Look at the snow. Look at the conditions. It's going to be tough to kick a football in these type of conditions. Broncos defense makes a stop. The field goal is missed. It stays a 3-point game, and the Broncos offense coming on the field. Oh, boy, as the game starts to wind down, as we head to the fourth quarter of a 3-point game with the snow pouring down, I don't know what you're going to do when it comes to the kicking, when it comes to the whole kicking situation. If you're in field goal range, do you choose to go for it? Because in this type of situation, I don't know if you want to kick. The Patriots have already missed 2 field goals now, and the weather is getting worse and worse as the game goes on. So they're in a really tough situation.
With this LG OLED from Best Buy, he thinks he's in the Super Bowl.
Over 8.3 million self-lit pixels. I get it.
Just the perks of being a pro.
Shop Best Buy for great deals on LG TVs with free installation.
You can't outrun the past. The wrong side of the fence can always find you. Home has become a beacon of the devil. Murder is after all sides. The guy's personal agenda has always a service from some form of vengeance. Well, the Yellowstone's gone. And as for vengeance, there's still...
Oh, man.
A new era of Yellowstone begins on Marshall's CBS Sunday, March 1st.
It is pouring out there. It is pouring out there in Denver. You can barely see the broadcast at this point. Well, you can still see the broadcast. It's still good enough, but man, a lot of these cameras are just getting... But they're just getting... they're getting fogged up. They are getting fogged up. The snow is pouring in Denver. And now the Denver Broncos have a chance to try to go tie this game up with good field position. But in these type of weather conditions, can you even throw the ball at this point? And you're asking Stidham to try to throw the ball in this type of condition. They're going to have to find a way to run this ball. First down and 10. 11 seconds left to go in the third quarter. They're going to run one play before the quarter comes to an end. Here we go. Hand the ball off here on first down. And you're going to get a pickup of about 2 yards. Second down coming up here for the Denver Broncos. And that is going to be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters down, 1 quarter left to go. 15 minutes to decide who's going to the Super Bowl. Patriots up 10-7 after 3. 1 more quarter left to go. Ah, boy, this is where it gets tough, man. This is where it gets tough. I don't know how the Broncos are going to move this ball. I still got faith that the Broncos can pull this off. But as we head into the fourth quarter, there's a level of concern that does come in.
Here's to the stop that never stopped. To the flavor that found its way into everything. From just one spot to America's #1 spot for wings. This isn't just a meal. It's an arrival. Wingstop is here.
I want to know what's going on in the world. I'm Tony. There are big questions that all of us are asking. I want to get you the answers. How are you? I'm Tony Nicole. Join me on the CBS Evening News. We got less than 24 hours. What do we know?
Justin Thomas needs this putt to win. As the cool kids say, that would be gas. Natural gas and oil are used to make up 96% of the products we use every single day.
This guy will not stop talking.
From your golf ball, your shoes, your shirt, the grip of the putter, this microphone that I'm whispering into right now. He has won! Justin Thomas has...
Hey, you know I'm just practicing, right?
All right, yeah.
Energy transfer. That was gas. We move the energy that makes life possible.
Alright, man, it's been a tough game. I don't think I've ever seen the AFC Championship game with snow like this. There's probably been championship games in like the 80s that was played in weathers like this. We've had some Super Bowl games early on in the 60s where there's been snow games. I'm pretty sure there's been other AFC, but just other championship games where snow's played a factor like this. It's not the first snow game we've had in the playoffs. It's not the first snow game we've had in the championship game.
We introduced our hot zones to make it easy to find our best prices throughout the store. And we're excited to introduce our hot zone meals that can be made for as low as $2 per serving. These affordable meal ideas were developed by our chefs to be delicious, nutritious, and easy to make. We hope this helps your family enjoy even more meals at the table together. Thank you for shopping at Wegmans.
Watch meteorologist Caitlin McGrath with the WUSA 9 Weather Impact Team.
Welcome back.
All right, here we go, man. Fourth quarter action. 15 minutes left to go in this game. The winner advances to the Super Bowl. It is a 10-7 game. Broncos trying to go down the field and tie the game or even take the lead with a touchdown. Second down and 9. The weather conditions. There's even more snow on the ground now. Stidham, quick throw to Mims. Mims, nothing there, man. Even with the blockers, nothing there. Picks up a few yards. Third down situation coming up here. I don't even know what you can do at this point. The Patriots getting that field goal before the snow hits could ultimately be the difference maker. And again, Sean Payton not taking the field goal and going on fourth down is going to be the difference maker in this game, and it could cost the Denver Broncos a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Third down and 5. All right, this could be a great opportunity if they could just get this, but I don't know what they're going to do here. Stidham fires across the middle. It's dropped. Again, it's just the weather. Being able to hold on to the ball. The ball was in the hands of the receiver. Could not hold on fourth down here. That's a tough throw, and it was in the hands of Humphrey and got knocked out. Holding on to the football in this situation, in this weather, is already going to be tough. It was in his hands. He just couldn't hold on. And I fear the Denver Broncos, they're running out of time. They're not going to get a lot of opportunities to get great field position. And now you look at the special team situation. Unless somebody makes a mistake for the Patriots, I don't know how you're going to be able to do much here. So here we go. Here comes the punt. Got to be careful with that. And you need a good punt here. So this is going to be a touchback here. Patriots getting the football here. Broncos at this point need a turnover. Realistically, the Broncos need a turnover. They need a turnover because it's not about just getting the ball back. They need good field position. Denver needs a turnover right now. Denver actively needs a turnover right now. But if they can make another stop, you put yourself in a position to try to do something.
Can I get a Bud Light? Sorry, the bar's not open yet. Oh, it's not for me. It's for the bride. She said, can I get the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light? Her words, not mine. She wants 3.
She wants more of those deviled eggs, too.
Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light.
Oh, now this guy going that way.
Now I'm getting the lay of the land.
Valets can be a big test for a young homeowner turning into their parents.
There's an overflow lot somewhere in the vicinity.
If the garage is full, they go to the auxiliary.
He said if the garage is full, they go to the overflow lot.
I heard him. I was right here. Let's just stand quietly.
I bet you guys have driven some great cars, huh?
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
I think you might have brought the wrong car. We had the red convertible. Bob, Dad, let me give you a ride home. Here, sir.
Is this yours?
And so, of course, my agent doesn't tell me that I'm going to be working with a bird that day. And when I get
set, the Wrangler's yelling at me like, don't make eye contact. But then the director tells me that I gotta look at the bird for the scene, right? The whole thing was kind of a nightmare.
You have something big
Ah, boy, this is gonna get tough, man. They're really using the outside, the numbers graphic for visibility. It's getting tough, man. It's getting really tough at this point. I'm not exactly sure what. It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough.
My center, my soul is gone.
You will heal if you let yourself.
That's an Indian.
Native American.
What do I have before I'm too old to do anything more than just remember?
I've decided to feed this and never factor this into the equation.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by
Patriots have the advantage here at this point. Patriots kill the clock and get out of here.
Volkswagen Tiguan. Now anybody can drive like somebody. And by Dayquil, the daytime.
So let's see what the Broncos defense can do here, and let's see what the Patriots offense can put up here. Again, it's a close game. It's a very close game. I didn't expect the weather to turn into this. I was hopeful it wouldn't get this bad, but now it's getting to a point where you're not going to be able to see much of anything in the pass game. Oh boy, Broncos can't move the ball at all now. First down and 10. Patriots going to run this football. And look at this, man. Oh! First down here. Nearly got a fumble. But first down here for the Patriots. I don't know what the Broncos could do at this point. They're just holding on for dear life.
It's more of a gusting wind right now, so they'll get some respite at times. We saw the footing starting to be an issue as well. Mike Vrabel and Josh McDaniels spent a lot of time together in between these two possessions. You have to imagine they're
First down and 10 here for the Patriots. And they're running the ball effectively right now. They're getting some good traction here in the run game. Now they're going to make a stop, a pickup of 1. Second down coming up here for the Patriots.
Tracy has a hat for you if you need it. Yeah, but I think MC could be proud. This is next level trust in Tim's
Second down here for the Patriots. Bolnick, Jesus Christ. Drake May under center once again. They're just handing the ball off here. And they're trying to wear the Broncos defense down with the run game. Third down coming up here. Again, the Patriots have the advantage. Jarrett Stidham's not moving the ball, and the Broncos can't get anything going. They have a 3-point lead. They just need to protect it. Keep running the ball. Keep moving the chains. Pick up first downs when you can. And kill this clock. They have the advantage. As long as they don't put the ball in danger and they don't turn it over, the Patriots are going to be in a great position to win this game today. Weather conditions is getting worse and worse as the game goes on. And all they really need to do is just make sure they find a way to convert. 3rd and 4 here. That is a not a tough one to convert, but in these weather conditions, it could be tough. Now Drake May trying to buy time. May, he's going to get dropped and sacked. Broncos defense gets to Drake May once again. He gets sacked, and the Patriots are going to have to punt this football. That is a huge play for the Broncos defense. Everybody else was covered. The Broncos defense played this well. Nobody was open. And Drake May just had to make sure he protected that football. As long as he can do that, he could trust his defense to make a stop here. So they're going to have to punt the football here. Patriots offense goes 3 and out. There's the punt. Punt's not that great, but it is going to be a relatively good punt. Not a great punt, but a relatively good punt. Patriots are going to start at, not Patriots, Broncos are going to start at the 30-yard line. 11:29 left to go in this game. Patriots still up 10-7. Broncos get the ball here. Can they do something with it? Because right now, nothing's happening for them offensively. They've done nothing offensively this entire second half. And as the clock starts to wind down, something's got to change, man. If nothing changes, that's going to be a wrap.
But that never happened. Geico got it fixed fast.
That's a cheap thing. Down there, Chase, exfoliating, treating gravity like a suggestion, saying, don't try. All cheap things. Making a cheap vehicle for only people with cash like him, not a cheap thing. So we're bringing you more cheap things this year, because cheap things should be everyone's thing. Bringing you more cheap things in 2026 with new opportunities for adventure. Experience the 2026 popularly equipped Wrangler Rubicon X, now with nearly 9,000 reduced MSRP.
Our father was murdered. We gotta find out who killed him.
Offense for both teams are pretty much dead with a whole lot of punting. Nothing you can do in this weather. You can't throw. I'm not working today. Today's Sunday, so I'm not working today. But yeah, they can't throw the ball in these type of conditions. They're trying to throw the ball in these type of conditions, but nobody wants to make a mistake. One mistake and the game's over. So like if you're Stidham, you can't force the ball because you could get picked. They're trying to figure things out. And right now they're trying to run the game, but not run the game. They're trying to run the ball, but they can't get the run game going right now in this situation against the Patriots defense. So they're getting stuck in situations where they get stuck in situations where it's third and long or third and intermediate, and there's nothing you can do in that type of condition. They're trying to throw the ball, but there's nowhere to go with the ball. And it's tough to see where you're going to throw that ball. And even when you find somebody, the receivers are having trouble catching the ball right now.
We want your sweat. We want your blood. We want it all. Well done, T-Survivor 50.
Like George.
I brought some unfinished business.
Part of history.
I have more to play for this time. Bigger than ever.
Survivor 50. New milestone season begins CBS February 25th.
The amazing shots of today's game.
All right, Broncos, another opportunity here to try to do something offensively. If you can, at the very least, get a field goal. All right, 11:29 left to go. Ball at the 30-yard line here, 1st and 10. And again, the Broncos are going to run this ball here, but they actually got something here off the edge. Good run here on 1st down. And they're going to pick up a 1st down and move the chains. Ran it to the right side. That was a great play by Harvey. He just nice cut there because he was supposed to run straight. He got past the defender, just cut, took it to the outside, and just picked up the 1st down. That is a great play. That is a great play. Not only that, but you're dealing with the best defense in the league. I don't think the Broncos, the Broncos arguably were in that conversation, but the Patriots didn't have the best defense in the league. You had a couple. Houston technically finished with the best defense in the league. Harvey breaking out of tackles, but nothing. So he actually didn't pick up the 1st down. He picked up 9. I thought he had picked up the 1st down. He picked up 9. They handed it right back to Harvey, and this time the Patriots defense swarmed. Got back to the line of scrimmage, but no yard picked up here. 3rd down and 1. Ah, boy, this is where things get tough. You're at your own 39-yard line. You have to convert this here. You're running out of time. 10 minutes left to go in the game. You've got to pick this up. And if it gets to a 4th down situation, you have no choice but to punt because you can't go for it on a 4th and 1 situation at your own 39 in these type of weather conditions. If they don't pick up the 3rd down here, they have no choice but to punt this football. They're going to run it here, and they're going to get it. 1st down Patriots, 1st down Broncos. Denver's going to move the chains, and they're going to get the 1st down. 9:53 left to go in this game. They need to go get a field goal. With these type of weather conditions, I don't even know if you can kick a field goal, but they'll have no choice but to take a chance here if they can get into field goal range. But 1st down here for the Broncos. First down. Play fake. Stidham running for his life. You got to throw it away. Why are they running play action here in the snow? You're not going to find anybody open in the snow. You were better off just running the ball or throwing a screen. There was no way to go with that ball. 2nd down and 10 here. Empty backfield here now for Stidham. Got to get some yardage here. A wide receiver screen wouldn't be a bad idea. They're playing a lot off these receivers right now. I don't even know where he was going with that. They were trying to run a screen, but they weren't set up for a screen. That could have been picked off. That was not executed well. I was fine with the screen, but the execution was not there. I don't know who is that screen for? Oh, I see who it was for. Bro, there was no way they were going to get that, man. Denver's getting desperate. That's why they're throwing it. I mean, again, you got to establish. I'd prefer if they would try to run this again because they were getting something going with the run game. Here we go, 3rd and 10. Deep drop back. Stidham. Fires. Caught. But he's short. Nothing you can do there. And now desperation mode hits. Obviously, you got to punt the football here. You can't take a chance. You got to punt the football here. You've got to punt the football here. It's a 3-point game. You can't take a risk. You've got to punt the football here. Got to trust in your defense. This game is winding down, and it's going to come to a point where they're obviously going to have to put the ball in the air. But you got to trust in Denver's defense. There's the punt. That's a good punt. That's a good punt there, and it's not going to be great field position for the Patriots. But again, Denver can take advantage of this. Denver still has 2 timeouts, 8:21 left to go in this game. Oh, man. I don't know what they're going to do because at some point they're going to have to put the ball in the air. And they can't throw anything in this condition. They can't move the ball in this condition. Denver's just stuck. Denver is just stuck right now. Terrible position to be in, but Denver's just stuck right now. Nothing you can do about it.
We're still serving the military and their families. Not just because it's the right thing to do. It's in our DNA. Those values our founders shared. Honor, service, loyalty, integrity. Those are the things we live by, and why our members know we'll be there. Because at USAA, we take care of our own.
Are you guys ready to sing? You are my friend, you are special. You are my friend. You're special to me. You are the only one like you. Like you, my friend.
In the nighttime, anytime that you feel the right time, fly friendship with me, you see.
Can you spell friend?
Alright, let's get to the point. Let's get to a point, man. You know it's a gritty game when the most exciting play is a punt. Well, in that type of weather condition, that's what you're going to get, man. In that type of weather condition, it ain't going to be good. You just got to make sure you don't turn the ball over.
This is a pursuit for greatness.
I'm going home. Let's hope I don't mess this up, America.
There's $1 million at stake.
America's Culinary Cup. New series CBS Wednesday, March 4th.
Next weekend, our PGA Tour season begins, and Brooks Koepka is back on the PGA Tour, part of an excellent field that includes the likes of Maxima, Hideki Matsuyama, Tony Finau, Patrick Cantlay, and Xander Schauffele at the Farmers
All right. Sean Payton needs to open up this offense. He's being too conservative. Open up this offense in this weather. How is he going to open up the offense in this weather with Jarrett Stidham? What would you recommend? I want to know what you would recommend. How is he going to open up this offense in this weather with a backup quarterback? What would you recommend them do? Keep in mind, New England is constantly sending pressure. So he has no time to throw, and they can't utilize play action. And, okay, so Stevenson, they were going to hand the ball off. They were going to hand the ball off to Stevenson, but he trips, and then May ends up tripping, and they lose 3 yards here. Stevenson trips because the weather is not good, and then May tries to take off, and then he trips. Oh, boy. So, yeah, I would like to know. How would you open up this offense in this weather condition with Jarrett Stidham as your quarterback? What would you do? Keep in mind, the Patriots defense is consistently sending pressure. Again, that's cool that he said he trusts him to open it up. How will you, at the beginning of the game, we saw them take a shot down the field. I'm asking you, now in the fourth quarter, keep in mind, the Patriots can't throw the ball either. The weather condition is poor. It's snowing everywhere and people can barely see. So how are they going to open up the offense and throw the ball down the field in this weather condition? The Patriots can't throw the ball with Drake May. So how are they going to open up? What would you recommend? Keep in mind, every time they've initiated play action, they're immediately met with pressure by the Patriots front seven. So how are they going to open up the passing game? I would like to know. If it wasn't snowing, it's a different conversation. The weather conditions isn't good. How are they supposed to open up the pass game in this type of condition? Look at this. Drake May just threw the ball to bounce in 3rd and 11. How are they supposed to open up the pass game? Lamar threw the ball. We're not talking about Lamar Jackson. This is Jarrett Stidham. Why are you trying to compare Lamar to Jarrett Stidham? This is not a 2-time MVP throwing the football. We are talking about a backup quarterback that has not thrown a pass in 2 years. How is he going to open it up in the snow here? You're bringing up Lamar into this conversation for no reason. Lamar got nothing to do with this. We are not talking about Lamar. We are talking about Jarrett Stidham. You are comparing Lamar throwing the ball in the snow to Buffalo to Jarrett Stidham throwing the ball here in Denver. That's two different things because one is a 2-time MVP and a future Hall of Fame quarterback, and the other is Jarrett Stidham. So explain to me, how are they going to open this up in the snow with Jarrett Stidham as the quarterback? And that was a terrible punt, and now the Broncos have a chance here. So I want to know, because sometimes we say this as fans, man, they got to start opening it up. It's snowing outside. Nobody can do anything. The Patriots can't even throw the football. So how are they going to open it up in the snow? What would you recommend? That's what I'm trying to understand. Because all I've said is in the pass game, in the offensive game, you run the football. Well, May can't throw it either. So if you're recognizing May can't throw it either, how are the Broncos going to open up the offense with Jarrett Stidham? You just sat back and said May can't throw it either. I also said May can't throw it either. We have both recognized that Drake May can't throw it either. If you're elite, Jarrett Stidham's not elite. You just said open. We all know if you're elite, you can throw it in. That's cool. That's cool. If you're elite, snow don't stop you. That's great. Jarrett Stidham's not elite. You literally said that Sean Payton needs to open it up for Jarrett Stidham. Open the offense up. Sean Payton or Davis Webb. I just asked you, how are they going to open it up with Jarrett Stidham in the snow? You have not given me a direct answer. I'm just saying, I like to ask these conversations here sometimes because we be saying these things. We're sitting on I was about to swear. We're sitting on our couch watching the game. They're out there in the snow. You just said Lamar can do it. If you're elite, snow don't stop you. Jarrett Stidham's not an elite quarterback. He's a backup quarterback for a reason. So again, I will ask you, how is Sean Payton and Davis Webb going to open up the offense with Jarrett Stidham in the snow when Drake May and the New England Patriots can't get anything going in the pass game? What would you recommend? I just want to know what you would recommend. Because, again, if we're going to be making these statements, I would love to get some examples because I threw out what I would say. Like I said, you run the ball, and you run the ball and a lot of quick throws. A lot of screens. A lot of checkdowns. That's all you could do in the pass game. And that's what they're doing right now with another screen. And Harvey slips to a tackle and goes nowhere else. Broncos blocking is garbage today. The Broncos were blocking a lot better in the first half. They haven't been able to block in the second half. The snow has actively been affecting them. Not saying they've been doing a great job, but keep this in mind. The blocking has not been great today. In the second half, for the Broncos when the snow started to pick up. So again, I'm just saying, if we're going to make these statements, we got to open it up. How are they going to open it up in the snow with Jarrett Stidham? I'm just saying, we're going to make these statements. You got to have some sort of idea. You got to have some sort of idea. They don't have an MVP quarterback there. They have Jarrett Stidham. How are they going to open up the pass game? 3rd down and 12, Stidham, please. Take off, Stidham. Just take off. Just take off. Stidham, just take off. You got to trust that you got to go kick this ball, and you got to trust your kicker can make this. This is your best chance. You got to trust your kicker can make this, man. You got to trust your kicker can make this. You at least got into reasonable field goal position. You got to trust your kicker can make this. You got to trust your kicker can make this. If he can't make it, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's probably a game. First conference championship game with 3 missed field goals since 1991. The wind is 15 miles. He's not making this kick. Nope. No good. You're not getting in this type of weather. That's game. You can't kick the ball. You can't kick a field goal in this condition. At this point, you have to go for it. You can't kick a field goal in this condition. There's nothing you can do if you're Denver. In these type of weather conditions, you can't kick. You can't kick. Look, the ball is sliding too. You're not going to be able to kick a field goal in this type of condition. The wind is at 16 miles per hour. The snow is pouring down. Snow's pouring down. 15 miles per hour wind. They're done. Oh, the ball got tipped. The ball got tipped. The Patriots defense made a stop. That could have been in. That kick could have probably made it. Oh my God, he could have made it. It was tipped. It was tipped. Oh my God, it was tipped. And now the Patriots just have to run the clock out. The Patriots, 4:42 left. The Patriots just got to run the clock out. If you're the Broncos, you need a touchdown at this point. You can't. If you get this ball back, you need a touchdown. You can't go for a field goal. You can't go for a field goal at this point. You got to go get a touchdown by any means necessary. Patriots just got to run this ball. Patriots just run the ball and kill the clock. I don't even blame Will Lutz. Yeah, it was blocked. It was blocked. It was blocked. It was blocked. The play of the game is going to come down to them going for it on 4th down for no reason. Sean Payton not kicking the field goal when they were up 7-0 is going to come back and kill them in this game. Sean Payton messed up badly by not kicking in the first quarter. It could come back to seriously bite them. Who knows if Stidham fumbles the ball on the next drive, if they just take the points there. Who knows? Broncos defense making a stop on 2nd down. The Patriots don't need to do anything crazy. All the Patriots got to do is just keep killing the clock and trust their defense. Keep killing the clock and trust their defense. Third down and 9 here. It's just tough in these weather conditions. Patriots just got to kill the clock and protect the football. The Broncos are the ones that need to score. What do I think of the Mike McCarthy trade? Good. The Mike McCarthy signing. Good for the Steelers. Good for the Steelers. They got their guy. Good for the Steelers for getting their guy. I'm so happy they got Mike McCarthy. I'm excited for them. I got a bad feeling the Broncos will lose just like the Bears lost. If the Bears just kicked that 3-pointer, that field goal in halftime, they would have won. Who knows? Maybe. Teams need to stop going for it so much. They love to utilize analytics. They love to utilize analytics, and that's ultimately what they use for every. Analytics have taken over the game. You see it in basketball, you see it in football. Analytics have taken over the game. If they say going for it on 4th down is a better, if the percentages say it's better to go for it on 4th down than to kick a field goal, they're gonna go for it. This is a tall task. You're asking Jarrett Stidham to go down the field on a game-winning drive. This is a potentially game-winning or game-tying drive. There's a good shot he makes that kick if it doesn't get tipped. But in these type of weather conditions, can you afford to kick a field goal? They may need a touchdown at this point. They may actually need a touchdown. Analytics get coaches fired. Absolutely. Analytics be wrong at times. Analytics doesn't factor the human aspect into it. Yeah. Based on analytics, it's probably a higher chance of success if you go for it on 4th and 1 than to kick a field goal. But analytics doesn't count for the human factor in which somebody could just make a great play on fourth down. There's the punt. Once again, that is not a good punt. It's not a good punt, but again, they're going to get something here. Nothing you could do with the punting situation here. 3 minutes for them to get back in the field goal range and tie this game, or to get a game-winning drive and take the lead with a touchdown. 33-yard punt from where he was. Good field position for the Denver Broncos. They just got to figure it out. 3 minutes left to go. I don't even know where the yard line is. The regular season, postseason, 13 comebacks this season by the Broncos. Most in NFL history. The ball is at their own 32-yard line. Thank you. We've got a sighting. Yeah, they're going to have to go to distance here. And at this point, with 3 minutes left, you've got to put the ball in the air. Stidham's got time. Tosses it. And there was nothing there. It's just nothing you're going to do there. He just picks up maybe a yard. And keep in mind, this is their final chance. They cannot afford... Second down and 9 here. I don't even know what you do in this situation. This is such a difficult situation to play in, man. What do you do in this type of situation? Good God Almighty. I feel for these guys, man. What do you do in this situation? Second and 9. He's going deep. That's an interception. Nothing you can do there. He just threw it up, and that's game. You can't throw in this situation. He just threw up a bunch of nothing. There was nothing to do here. It's nothing you can do here, man. That's game. Yeah, they still got a timeout and the 2-minute warning, so technically they can get the football back. The Patriots just need the first down and they're heading to the Super Bowl, but in these type of conditions, man, I don't know what to say. Broncos miss Bo Nix. Of course they miss Bo Nix. How many teams can win a playoff game without their franchise quarterback? It's not often you see that, man. And in these type of weather conditions, you're just asking for a lot. .211 left to go. A first down sends the Patriots to the Super Bowl. Damn, my pick's going to come up short. We'll see if the Rams can get it done. Hopefully the Rams will be ready to go. First down here. Broncos trying to get that ball out. And there's the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. 2-minute warning. Denver still has a timeout. They just need to they need to stop them from picking up a first down to get this ball back. Looks like the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. That's tough. 2 minutes left to go in this game. I'm disappointed that my Super Bowl pick won't be happening if the Patriots get the first down. It's over. I'm gonna be disappointed, but at the end of the day, man, Bo Nix shattered his ankle. I have no idea how this game would have gone if Bo Nix was here. You lost your franchise quarterback, you know. Just a lot to ask for, man. You lost your franchise quarterback. Nothing you can do about that, man. You just lost your franchise quarterback. You're asking for a lot there.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know them. Your sister, your buddy, the ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too. Start the year in drive right now.
Man, it's been a tough game. It's been a tough game, but Stidham just throwing the ball up like that, you just know you're gonna get picked. And the worst part is, even if you get the football back, I don't trust Stidham to lead a game-winning drive in these conditions. Come on, man.
The #1 doctor-recommended pain relief brand is now at the speed of liquid. Because when pain strikes, care can't wait.
Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu has so much Lutz, it's starting to go to people's heads. I'm the Lutziers.
Which is the mini taco salad fork?
Here to help them cook. So when you try the mini taco salad,
Beef and potato loaded brother, or chips and
Patriots
nachos?
have had the most Mickey Mouse season of all time. This feels like Tom Brady's first ring. If you go back and watch that Patriots team during their first championship win with Tom Brady, this feels a lot similar to that.
Taco Bell's new Lutz value menu. 10 extravagant indulgences.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are picking the Seahawks. I'm not moving off of my pick. I picked the Rams to win the Super Bowl. I picked them back in July. I have no reason to move off of that. So we're going to find out what happens. I won't be surprised if Seattle's defense does their job, but I'm going to put my faith and trust in Matthew Stafford to answer the call. This is his chance to solidify himself as a true all-time great and potentially a top 10 quarterback all time. He has a chance to answer the call. So we finna find out if Matthew Stafford's built like that. We gonna find out if they built like that, man. We gonna find out if they built like that. Well, if the Patriots pick up a first down, the game is over and they're going to the Super Bowl. 6 yards. 6 yards. 6 yards. 6 yards separates the Patriots from a trip to the Super Bowl. Here we go. 2nd down and 6. 6 yards separates the Patriots from a Super Bowl berth. Here we go. Broncos making the stop here. You call your final timeout. And now you see what happens on 3rd down. What type of play call do you want to go with? If you are the New England Patriots, what type of play do you go with? If it wasn't snowing, I would put the ball in the air. I'd put the ball in the hands of Drake May and put it through the air. But because of the weather conditions, I don't think you take that type of risk if you're the Patriots. It's up to Vrabel and whatever decision he and Josh McDaniel want to come up with. But I don't know if you put I don't know if you put the ball in the air with these type of weather conditions. It just seems risky. It seems way too risky to put the ball in the air right now. They might take a shot. They might take a chance here. I don't know if they're going to just line up and run the ball on 3rd down, but they might take a chance here. This is it. If the Patriots pick up the first down here, they're going to the Super Bowl. If the Broncos defense makes a stop, they got one more chance in this game. Here we go. Here we go. There it is. There's a play fake. Drake May. Can he get it? May. He got it. The Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. 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 Drake May takes the Patriots to the Super Bowl. I said this the entire game. If the Broncos do not pay attention to Drake May's legs, he's going to kill them. All game long, Drake May was scrambling. Not once did Sean Payton or Vance Joseph make the adjustment. Where was the adjustment? Where was the adjustment? Not once did they make the adjustment. Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. That's game. Patriots going to the Super Bowl. Not once did they try to get him. Nothing to do about it now. Denver's going home. There goes my Super Bowl pick. Again, I've been saying it all game. If they're not going to go after... If you're not going to put a spy on him, if you're not going to pay attention to Drake May's legs, then you're going to get beat. I said this all game long. Not once did Vance Joseph make the adjustment defensively. Drake May has been killing them on the ground with the rushing game, and not once did they make the adjustment. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Patriots going to the Super Bowl. Bills fans are going to get laughed at because Drake May made the Super Bowl for Josh Allen. Oh, Patriots fans are going to be talking mightily. They're going to be talking heavy, specifically because Tom Brady left the division in 2019. They had a 5+ year run of dominating the AFC East. Not once did they make the Super Bowl with Josh Allen. 2 years in with Drake May, they're heading to the Super Bowl. Not only did they win the division, they're heading to the Super Bowl. Nah, Bills fans are going to be in the trenches today. Bills fans are going to be in the trenches today, no doubt. Oh boy, you gotta feel, man. You gotta feel for the Broncos here, man. You know they absolutely felt they would have had this if they didn't lose their franchise quarterback. And Stidham, you throw that pick, that was game. And at the end of the day, I said this: if you don't pay attention to Drake May's legs, that's what's gonna happen. Drake May and the New England Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. That's a toughie, man. Everyone said the second Bo Nix was ruled out, the Patriots were going to go to the Super Bowl, and that's exactly what happened. Year one of Mike Vrabel being the head coach of the Patriots, he takes them to the Super Bowl. Ah, boy. Well, with that being said, Bills, you might as well not show up the playoff games anymore if they win this. Oh, boy. It's going to be nasty on Twitter for Bills fans. Year one of Mike Vrabel, 2 years of Drake May, and they're in the Super Bowl. You had 5 years of dominance from Josh Allen in that division, and they can't even sniff the Super Bowl. That's crazy. Drake May in year 2 gets his team to the Super Bowl. That's funny. And we could do all the jokes about the other quarterbacks and stuff. You're like, well, Drake May gets the Super Bowl for Lamar Jackson and all this other stuff. Hey, Drake May's not in my division. Ravens fans dealt with that nonsense when it came to Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, that was what we had to deal with. When Joe Burrow took they got there, but when Joe Burrow took the Bengals to the Super Bowl, we spent the entire offseason having to deal with Bengals fans talking about how Joe Burrow got to the Super Bowl before Lamar Jackson. Have at it, Bills fans. Have at it, Bills fans. Stephon Diggs leaving Josh and the Bills to join the division rival, making the Super Bowl is crazy. Have at it, Bills fans. It's your turn now. When Joe Burrow took the Bengals to the Super Bowl, Ravens fans spent the entire offseason having to hear Bengals fans talk about, oh, Joe Burrow got to the Super Bowl before Lamar Jackson. It only took Joe Burrow 2 years to get to the Super Bowl. Have at it, Bills Mafia. Good luck with that. Patriots fans are not going to let you live this down. Broncos having a good season this year. Hopefully can come back in the playoffs next year. Well, hopefully you can have, Bo Nix available and healthy. If Bo Nix plays this game, who knows what happens. Tough way for the season to end for the Broncos, but they played a hell of a game defensively. Stidham made some mistakes. 2 turnovers. You can't have that. That ultimately cost them. But it is what it is. With that being said, guys, I got to end things here, man. 3 quarterbacks from the 2024 class got to the same spot that Josh got to. JD May, May went past that now. That was boring, yeah, because, a lot of people don't like defensive matchups. And what happened to that Bengals team after that? They lost the Super Bowl. We made sure to let them know that. Dude, Drake made 10 of 21 for his stats don't even read right. How do some quarterbacks have stats like that and they're going to the Super Bowl, but some of the elite of the league can put up monster numbers? They can't sniff the Super Bowl. It's not fair. The game is rigged. The game is rigged. There's no way. Drake May didn't even throw for 100 yards and he's going to the Super Bowl. This league is rigged, man. It's rigged. You got to be on the right team and the right system and the right situation. It's rigged. Ain't no way in hell you're telling me he ain't throw for 100 yards and he's going to the Super Bowl. What? Nah. Yes, I'm going to. In fact, guys, I need to leave now so I can do the Seahawks-Rams game because I got to go get something to eat and then I got to come stream this game. So I will see you guys in the Rams-Seahawks game. I want to stream that. I got to eat something before I do so. So I'm going to see you guys in that game. Yeah, it's gonna start at 6:30. It's 6:06 now. I gotta go get some food and then be able to eat before we gotta do that. So I'll see you guys in the Rams Seahawks game, the real game we came here for today. AFC Championship game. It really don't matter. So we gotta get this going. I'll see you guys in the Rams Seahawks game. Give me like